No, this is not the wrong theme song, folks. I know it's the midweek theme song. I know it's the after hours theme song. But no, this is actually going to be the pre-show theme song from now on because I got nothing else to play. But yes, we are starting. But it's the pre-show.
The pre-show.
Look at this photograph. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyways, people, this is a pre-show because Alan is dead. No, we're still waiting on Alan. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's playing a video game or taking
a nap.
He probably is. And he did respond to me earlier. I was saying him something about the show, and he's like, "Great." And I'm just like, oh, yeah, I know that he doesn't give a fuck about what we're talking about at all. He's just sleepy. But it's all good. Alan will be here soon, though. We're going to nerd the fuck out tonight. There's a lot of things we're going to be talking about in that sense. But, yo, I'm looking in the chat. Apparently, there's some people that are not hanging out with the Double Toasted at Chicago. We got Adrian over here, JT, Shark.
The sad people of the world.
Yeah.
Like us.
They might be sad, but they have lots of money in their fucking wallets right now, not going to expensive ass Chicago. Because I think like the place they're at the Park West, that's an expensive area to be in, right?
I have no idea. I've never been to Chicago. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I would imagine that Chicago is just expensive in general, just like New York. Like, you know, some people will say like, okay, well, if you're in Midtown, it's more expensive. Okay, yeah, but anywhere around New York, if you're not like somebody who's already living in there and you're just traveling, you're going to spend some buck. Like, I don't know how much you lost there, but I lost my life in New York.
Honestly, I was pretty good in New York up until the point where me and Jet shopped.
Yeah? Dude,
like,
okay,
we
you
were
and
good.
Jet, okay, I saw like the de-evolution of y'all's brain. Like, I remember you went in there, it's like, oh, then get like a little purse, maybe like a little coat thingy, whatever. And then all of a sudden, like, Jet looks at something, and you both like, hey, hold this for a second. I'm like, okay, cool. And then you both have your arms full, and then I'm like, well, let me hold those, because I know you have like maybe one more thing to get. It got to a point where y'all were like covered in clothes as well as I. Like, and that was only one floor. Then you're like, wait, there's a third floor? What? And man.
That was a big Zara, okay? Like, I don't even have a Zara back home. So I was just like in heaven. And then there was one on every single block. It was just like a Starbucks. I was just like, this is amazing. And they all had like different clothing. So it's like, I was just in heaven. Yeah, I bought a lot of stuff I still have not worn yet.
No, I was about to ask you that too. Like, were you even able to wear all those clothes? Because they were all for like different situations, right? They weren't just like.
Yeah, I mean, I've worn some things since I bought it, but like, I still have 2 dresses that I still have not even taken the tag off.
And that's the thing too. People like she was doing this like just because she's into clothes. Like these weren't souvenirs that had like New York logos and shit on them. Like this was actual clothes. Like, you know, go dressed up somewhere and get like a new job type clothes and shit. So.
Yeah. I mean, like, you can get those New York, I Love New York shirts or whatever. You can get them literally from anywhere. Like, you can just go on Amazon. Probably be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's the thing, too, is funny, is because I like how at the terminals, they're like, take a souvenir and get the New York shirt. And I'm like, for one, I could get this shit on the computer. And why is it, like, double the price because it's right in front of my face? Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, don't get it at the, like, airport or something because, seriously, they'll overcharge you.
Yeah, exactly. Dejan's like, yeah, buying unnecessary clothes. Well, they're not really unnecessary, I think, because, you know, like for men, I guess, like if you get like some kind of shirt or something, it's like, okay, you're just being cool, wearing whatever the fuck. But women use that shit to get jobs sometimes. Like, I don't know, you have to like look the part, I think, most of the time.
Yeah, sorry. I'm like adjusting my camera. hey y'all.
Yeah, hey everybody.
How's it going?
Yeah, but well, I like how you have the ganja hair today.
Well, I was taking a nap and then my hair just kind of did its own thing. So
yeah, that's what ganja's that's how ganja does it too. I was taking a nap, man. Blah, blah, blah. Speaking of ganja too, I think he is taking a nap. Is he back home in America yet?
Is he? I thought he was in France the last time I checked, but who knows?
Yeah, no, I know he was coming home this morning or whatever, but
oh, was he? Okay.
Man, people, once he comes back, guys, we might have to just like cut off half our topics and just let him rant because some shit happened to him in London. Like that dude with those stories.
I cannot wait to hear those stories.
Yeah, man. Oh god, go to Amsterdam. But I'm looking here in the chat. He's like, if you're not wearing them, they ain't needed. Oh, you know what? That makes sense, Dejan. If you're not wearing your clothes, they're not needed, but she'll wear them eventually, I would assume.
Yeah, eventually. Like, I would say, like, the stuff I bought is more for, like, fall. So, like, right now, it's, like, 100 degrees every day. So, it's, like, the material just would not be, like, the best for right now. So,
Yeah. JT over here saying he's saving for his own trip to Vegas in August. Probably will end up spending it all on food. Oh, don't do that, man. Yeah, that would suck because we spent a lot of money on food too.
Oh, expensive for food in Vegas. Shoot.
Okay, Allie's gonna argue with me on this, but I gotta tell y'all, like, spending money on food, even if it's a nice place, like even on drinks or whatever the fuck it is, it's such a bad idea. Just go to McDonald's or Wendy's, man. Like.
No, but you go to Vegas, it's like you want to go to the good places at least one day. Because, like, there's so many, like, well-renowned, like, chefs and stuff that have their own restaurants in Vegas. It's like, you're going to miss out on that? Like,
I think the only time to do that, though, is, like, if they're the type of place that, like, makes the food right in front of your face. Like, you're at the table, and, like, if you stick your hand out, you might get it chopped off or burnt or something. Like,
oh, like a hibachi?
Yeah, exactly. Like those are the only times I think you should spend that money. But if you're like waiting for like the waiter or waitress to come, and then it's like, here's some French fries that look exactly like, you know, fucking Wendy's or some other shit. It's like,
but come on, I want to like go to Gordon Ramsay's like restaurant or something, or like Bobby Flay, or you know, Giada or whatever her name is from Food Network. Like I want to go to those places. They have their own restaurants there. Like, yeah, I went to Bobby Flay's and they had one in New York. Mm-hmm. Man. It was a burger place. Oh my god, it was so good.
What's his name again?
Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay.
Yeah, he's like really like one of the more famous chefs.
And he has one in Vegas apparently too. But
yeah,
god damn, this place looks fucking nice. I'm looking over here. This is not the right goddamn. What happened here? Let me move this up. I gotta change something, folks. Sorry about that. It's a good thing.
That's why we do these tests or pre-shows.
Exactly. Let me see. Here it is. Bobby Flay Restaurant. Boo. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's where I went. The one at the second to the left.
Right here?
On the top. Yeah.
Yeah, damn. This is actually
it's really
nice.
Cool. And it's actually like not, well, okay, it was like definitely more than McDonald's. Probably a little bit more than Five Guys. But it's like really cool. It's like almost like a bar, a little like thing that like squiggles around like the whole entire restaurant.
Yeah, and I like the lighting of that too. Like the fact that like anywhere it's gonna be, it's all lit up. Like that's.
It's cool. Really groovy. Like it looks like kind of like 70s inspired. Like, you know, I wouldn't say disco, but like yeah, it just looks like I don't know, or 60s. I would say 70s, 60s.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's like his burgers. I'm like, oh right, they're actually really good, and you can like either make your own or you can get one that like you know, of course, is on the menu. So they let you do a lot of custom stuff too.
Yeah,
so.
By the way, Ruth is saying, Nate, Google the Sterling Sunday brunch at Bally's. Sterling Sunday.
Ooh, that sounds good already.
But man, I'm wondering where this is gonna be at because if it's a place that we're gonna go to eventually, I wouldn't mind going here. But yeah, Sterling Sundays, Bally's.
Oh my god.
I don't know. This it just looks like a bunch of.
I think it's Balli or Bali instead of Y.
Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and look that up really quick.
Well, that's probably the right picture.
Yeah, because
that looks like they would have something like that there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do this to brunch.
Oh God, that is just like epic mealtime to the extreme.
God, that's
okay, maybe it is why.
Ridiculous, man.
That oh my God, that is. I would die.
Okay, I'm sorry to be disgusting, but I would shit myself if I was even into this. Like, my God.
Yo, it's like in a was not Last Crusade, but Temple of Doom.
Yeah. Good God. Oh, what even is that? I know it's like from
I
the
will
sea,
not
but...
eat a fish if I still see its head.
Yeah, man. If you go in there, you're like a couple of steps away from cannibalism, I think. Some of the shit just looks so unappealing. And yeah, Ruth said it was correct. It's Bally's the first time, so.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I thought I read somewhere it's I, but I guess why. But yeah, man, that's just way too much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like you had to be like a very, I guess, food enthusiast. I mean, if you guys know your shit.
That reminds me of my family reunion that we had in Louisiana several years back. They literally would just dump a bunch of like fish, like crab, lobster, everything on this huge table with like all my family members, and people could just go ham. That reminds me of that. Like that was the type of stuff that they would make so much and just be like piles upon piles of fish and shellfish and anything, all you could eat buffet times 100. Yeah. Like I was just like,
but doing it with your family is a different situation where it's like, okay, that's badass. If you do it with your friends though, I feel like, yeah, like I wouldn't want to.
Can you imagine how much you got to pay for all this?
Well, I don't know, because that's the thing. It's like
Vegas. you know it's going to be expensive.
Oh man, imagine how long it takes to get to the fucking table too. Like I'm pretty sure they let you wait there forever, so you get this nice, like very desperate appetite, and they just send it over there like, "Yup, you'll eat all this shit now, just to make this worth your wait." You know?
Yeah, you'll end up stuffing yourself. Like you'll gain probably 50 pounds just to make sure you get your money's worth.
Dejan's saying, "You not that well done steak." No, I think steak should be well done. I wouldn't want to see it like almost near pink or whatever the case may be. I mean, I know like that's raw, but I mean like even close to that, I don't think. Like with pizza, I like my shit burnt. Like I like the crust to be like completely.
Okay, well you like the brick oven type of crust, then like the one that you can kind of still taste a little bit of, like, I wouldn't say the charcoal, but like that crispiness. I guess that's underneath.
Even like potatoes, I have it like that too. You know.
Yeah. But like I don't know, steak. I went from having it well done, and now I really appreciate having it like have it a little bit of pink. Because I feel like the meat is just so much more, like, it's going to sound awful, juicy and...
Yeah, no, I got you. I know it's going to sound weird, but that's how we are.
If Alan was here, he'd be laughing.
Yeah, but no, man. And he's saying, like, yeah, not crazy, but not cheap either. That's good, then. I mean, I thought it was going to be, like, really, really bad. But, yeah, where's this at again, Ruthless? Because, man, if this is in fucking... Oh, he said Vegas. I saw it here. It's in Vegas.
Bally's, right? Yeah, they have a hotel in Vegas, Bally's, so it'll be there.
Yeah, I would love to go to Hell's Kitchen though. You brought that up earlier, Chef Ramsay. Yeah, man. By the way, one of these days, I'm just gonna binge the entire fucking series. Like, I
love it so much. No, I love the Kitchen Nightmares though.
See, I like that too, but the thing is, Ramsay is kind of nice a little bit. Like when he first comes in, he's like, "Oh, this is fucking disgusting." But anyways, let me just move on and tell them, "Hey, by the way, it tastes good."
Always is, isn't it? Like they come off like they just like it's like the same thing with like Simon Cowell or like any of the other like CNBC shows we watch. You know, like The Prophet or Shark Tank. Like some of them come off a little bit like a-hole-ish at first, but they actually do have like your best interest in mind. And they're just giving you the hard truth. It's like tough love. Yeah. So, you know, but like I'd rather them say exactly what they're like, what the truth is, than to like sugarcoat it. You know, because it's like when I watch, when I used to watch American Idol when Simon Cowell was on it, like you could always count on him to be extremely like 100% truthful, and so you kind of like really like that show because of him. But then you watch something like The Voice, and like all the judges are just so like, oh, that was so great. That was so amazing, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, this person was completely off pitch. Like, what are you talking about? Like, they need some serious help. And they're not giving them actual criticism versus, like, yeah, these other people, they actually do give you, like, constructive criticism. Like, sometimes they can go a little bit too far, but they speak the truth. And it really wakes that person up. And they're like, okay, I got to change my whole entire technique here, or, like, my freaking business is going to go.
Yeah,
so...
Like one situation too, because like here's the thing, like you know, us being people that just want to watch crazy dramatic shit. I mean, sometimes we did a Ratchet Night for the MCA and the After Hours before, where we just like to see people just scream and yell and the whole thing. But when it comes to these shows, like you said, The Prophet and all that stuff, it is important to be straight up. And one person that used to do this, but I think has kind of stopped a little bit, is our boy John Taffer from Bar Rescue. This dude, I used to love so much because he just freaks the fuck out. He'll walk in there and he's like, "You're putting your hands in raw chicken, and then you're fucking ba-ba-da-ba." And like now, dude, this toad-looking motherfucker, like he just freaks out about everything, like way too hyperbolically. Like I feel like every time he goes on there and yells at somebody, he's calling it like, "Call yourself an idiot in front of everybody. Who here doesn't like this fucking bar?" And then, you know, just getting everybody riled up. And I'm like, okay, you're doing this shit for television. Easily, like this is kind of fake at this point.
Yeah, it's like, you know, the first couple of seasons were like, you know, okay, moderate success, and then all of a sudden it blew up, and then now he's like, okay, well now I have to put on a show because I got to keep these ratings, you know, like now it's all like there's a lot more at stake, so we feel like he needs to be more of an a-hole to like get more people to watch. That's why I like, you know, with Kitchen Nightmares, like someone had mentioned it in the chat, like I definitely do prefer the British version over the American, even though the American is definitely more entertaining, but I really do appreciate the British version because like Ramsay isn't really like super mean, like he's still giving his honest opinions and what needs to be changed, but he's just not actually yelling at people. But yeah, an American one, it's just like all dramatics, like, You're just like, okay.
The thing is too is like even in the Europe or the non-American version, I feel like it's less produced. Like it's not like it doesn't do show where it's like dun, 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 it zooms
they
in
have,
and
like,
the food
music
shit.
cues and everything like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not that. It's just kind of like a documentary.
exactly. Yeah, and I really do like that.
I do like that. It can be a little bit boring to some people, but it's much more realistic. Like I don't feel like it's really staged as much as the American one.
Yeah, man. By the way, I do like this one episode in the Kitchen Neighbors too. I was watching like a Watch Mojo top 10 Sheriff Rimsley loses fucking shit playlist.
Yeah.
And there's this one where God, it was some couple that owned this restaurant and they cussed out customers and chased them out of the fucking restaurant.
Yes, that was the famous one because that's the one that Ramp literally could not help. Like he had to leave. He could not help them because they just would not listen to anything he had to say.
Yeah, and sometimes I felt like he was almost scared of them. Like he was like, "Oh shit! Like I'm not even gonna, I'm not even gonna fuck with you guys."
Scared. He was just like, "I'm not. Shoot, I give up." When Ramsey gives up, you know that they cannot be helped.
Oh man, no, but hey, Alan, I know it's probably random for you. You're probably like, wait, what happened with Chef Ramsay? Please don't tell me you didn't touch somebody the wrong way or some shit. No, but we are just talking about just out of normalness because we're doing the pre-show. So don't worry, you know, nothing happened with Chef Ramsay. But how you doing, man? Did you just wake up?
No, I had some stuff I gotta take care of, and I just got the message, so my bad.
Oh, no, it's all good, man. But anyways, people, we're going to go and get started. By the way, too, I see my nephew up there says those shows are trash. For one, you got to put the S at the end of shows, Frankie. All right? God damn it. But anyways, so, I don't know. He's probably going to be trolling me this entire fucking show, and I will be responding to him, telling him he fucking sucks this entire time. Anyways, Alan, are you ready to do this?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, sir. I'm going to go and take this out because it's no longer a pre-show. And we're going to do this over here. Oh, look at that beautiful light. Now, on the count of 3, Mr. Alan Shakazine. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I already did the blink thing. Ting! Attack the chat, son! I don't like that song. I gotta tell you, Alan. I gotta change this song. You gotta give me something.
I don't even know where to start.
No, man. This song, I think this... How long have we had this? Have we had this since the very beginning?
From what I can tell, at least first couple of months.
God, and then we still got Porno Chris on here. Look at that. He's fading away, too. It's like Thanos just really got to him, too. But anyway, people know we're over here just chilling. Alan is on drugs. I'm sorry, dude, but everyone's like, man, the look on Alan's face. Yeah, God, you really seem out of it, man. Shit. Like, this is going to be fun today.
No, I'm normal. I'm normal.
Okay, cool. Well, anyways, people, we are here, and he is, too. And Allie has returned. I haven't seen you a lot lately, Allie.
Hi. Yeah, you know, just like living life. Sometimes I literally forget it's Wednesday. you know.
No, you even messaged us too. Like, I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm watching a movie anyway.
It doesn't click with me until it's like 10:30 my time, 11. I'm like, oh crap! Wait, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, no, that makes. Normally I would be like, God damn, I fucking didn't show up, but like sometimes I forget too. Like, I mean, honestly, like I know tonight we started off with like the after hours thing, but like last week I did that. I thought it was Wednesday, it was Saturday, and I'm like, I'm not even planning for like an after hours and shit. I'm like, oh shit, that's tonight. Oh my god, like I'm all over the place with this stuff lately, which is one of the reasons why I even did something as far as playing Ringside Hangout hiatus. People, if you guys are still wondering about that, I am coming up with an idea, but we are not doing that again until July 15th. And one more thing too that's been changing out lately is me doing a video game show. But our boy Ganja Guru is officially back home. He's in the chat right now. Is it gonna be on tonight at all, Alan? Do you know?
No, probably. He said he might be able to pop in the after hours, but like I think he just landed in the States now, so. Yeah,
our boy Ganja. Yeah, so I'm glad he made it home back safe, and he's not like gonna be on one of those like CNBC fucking like airplane drug shows, whatever the fuck, or I don't know, man. I always get worried about like Ganja looking too high when he gets on like the security area, the TSA or whatever the fuck. But everything's fine with him. So, with all that said, man, it's time to get into the topics and everything. But before we get into that too, I just want to let you guys know. Tonight we're doing community questions, and normally we would do like a flex and chill thing where we bring you guys on to get reviews and whatnot. But we thought tonight would be better for you guys to come on and answer some questions, maybe some questions that you even asked us on Amino. So, with that said, if you guys come into the call, there are some rules to follow. So, Mr. Alan Shakazine, I don't know if you're awake enough to do this, but tell me what those rules shall be, sir. While I actually stall and try to find this fucking thing to pull up on screen. There it is, sir. Take it away.
And I'm 100% normal. Anyway, newcomers, fucking what am I? Ah.
Oh, jeez. Are you sure you're okay?
He's normal.
I tried so hard. Anyway, newcomers join the call first. As I was trying to say, newcomers join the call first. Basically, we're always looking for new people to pop into the calls, give their opinions, and introduce themselves to the community. So if you know someone new in the call, let them know, and we'll try to get them on to get from their side. Rule number 2, don't talk over each other.
You sleepy motherfucker!
We constantly break every single show, but we try our best not to talk over each other, because at some point we want to get this to audio. We want to make sure people can actually understand what's going on. Rule number 3, please no nudity. This one's self-explanatory. You don't want to get banned, so don't show your tits, all that jazz. Rule number 4, don't give anyone else the link. We have a planned show. We want to make sure that we know exactly who's popping on. As Nick said, we want to make sure that everyone that's popping on, the people we sent the links out, we don't need 8 or 9 people that just randomly got the link from other people. And last rule, read the rules, and Allie, finish the rest.
Don't be a dick. Yeah.
Don't be a dick, vagina, person, man, titties. Don't be that guy. Shit, asshole. I don't know. I'm just trying to. I'm just being random, man.
Are you tired?
No, honestly, I am. I'm so fucking tired. I almost didn't do tonight's show. I was like, you know what? Alan can do this shit now. I mean, his streaming thing works just fine. We did the test stream. I don't gotta do shit. But I'm over here trying to stay up. But man, I'm sorry, but you're relaxing the fuck out of me, Alan. I'm just like, I gotta slap myself. Wake up.
Did he get back from a spa day or something? Like, very like. Oh.
And he's just like, oh yeah. Well, anyways, people, the rules it's don't talk over each other.
He didn't deny it, so he probably had like a mud facial.
Honestly, like
had something too.
I think a spa would actually work though. Like even for me, I think I'd be able to focus more on the show and not be like stumbling over my own fucking words if I got like got in a spa or something.
Yeah.
Do it like complete like Steven Yeun Conan style.
Oh my god! Oh, I love that video.
Dude, I love that video so much too, man.
I don't know what are you talking about.
Glenn from The Walking Dead, the Asian dude with the
Oh yeah.
I went to a Korean spa place. Like they have, usually all in Korea, and like Conan went through all of it, and it was just like so hilarious.
Yeah, it made me want to do it though. I think we should probably make a video of that, like of us going to that in Austin or something.
That'd be a terrible idea.
Try it.
No, Alan's like, fuck that, because we'll make Alan do all the hard shit, all the like stretchy stuff and everything. Like Alan, have him like put your legs in the back of your head and all that shit.
Oh fuck that! I'm flexible, but I'm not going through that shit.
Yeah, see, flexibility has nothing to do with that shit. Like they bend the fuck out of you, dude. Like no one can take that. But anyways, people, we'll get into topics and everything right now too. I'll be looking at my Facebook. I forgot to tell you guys, like hit me up on Facebook because in the double toasted thing, I ain't gonna pay no goddamn attention. I'm sorry. Do you still get PMs on double toasted, Alan?
No, it's been a while since I've even logged into the site.
Yeah. I feel like the Facebook thing is way better to get a hold of us usually. I mean, and especially too, like just talking in the Amino chats. I think like we used to talk a lot in the double toasted chat, like after the show goes and everything. But Amino has just kind of solved all of that shit, So yeah, definitely do that, guys. But anyways, I see Ganja over there. He's saying I already get massages every month. Yeah, fucking damn, he's all fucked up. He spelled instead of Kirk, he spelled Keork. Like that dude is some kind of high. But anyways, moving on though, man. One thing that we talked about, me and you, Alan, people kept saying that we were the fun police for this and shit. But the whole idea of Josh Brolin being terrible as Cable, or not being terrible, but like in the trailers, we thought he was gonna be terrible.
I liked him as Cable.
Yeah, because me too. After seeing the movie, I loved him. Allie, did you like Cable at all from Deadpool 2?
I mean, okay, I feel like it's not Josh Brolin's fault. I feel like they didn't write his character to like really have that much of a personality. I feel like he was just kind of one-dimensional. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's Josh Brolin's fault in any way. I feel like he's definitely more capable. I mean, he's shown you he's definitely more capable of being a very sympathetic. I wouldn't call, well, he's not a villain, like he's an anti-hero kind of like in Deadpool, right? So like of course the villain in Thanos with Thanos, but yeah, like I get what he's saying. Like he feels like he could have done more, but like honestly, he didn't really have enough, like a lot of material to work off of. So I feel like
he's doing that. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, like, one thing I don't like about Josh Brolin in general right now is I feel, and I didn't see Sicario 2, so, like, people, I'm not going to say something that maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but I've seen clips of Sicario 2, and it seems like every time he's on screen, he's doing Thanos and Cable again. Like, it's just like, Like, what was the movie Hail Caesar with fucking him and was it George Clooney?
Yeah, George Clooney's in Hail Caesar. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was in there, and I remember it was he was playing a character, and there's been other things he's been in that he's playing a character. And Sicario, it's like, if I want to beat the guy up, I'm gonna kill him, and I want the money, and I'm gonna kill this guy, I'm gonna start a war. And I'm just like, okay, that's typical shit. And then Cable, he does it, which, you know, I did that on purpose just because it's funny that he sucks as a character. But then Thanos, like, I'm sorry, but, like, Thanos did not really... His actions won me over, and the reactions, like, with Tony Stark, and especially Spider-Man, all that stuff kind of won me over. But Thanos himself didn't really entertain me. Like, I mean, did you feel any different about that, Allie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that he was one of the best villains, like, I've seen in a comic book movie in a long time. Because I actually do feel like a lot of it is because of Josh Brolin's performance. But also, of course, the character was written absolutely, I think, really amazingly. But like, it's really like the way they captured his facial expressions for certain things really made you kind of like feel for him in a way, like when he had to do things he really didn't want to do. So yeah, I think that honestly it's probably like the role for him in a long time. I feel like he's definitely branched out and did something a little bit different than his normal, like,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Because that's like, yeah, I feel like he definitely is guilty of doing that in a lot of movies. So I felt like this was something a little bit different. So.
Yeah, no, and I feel the same way too. But like you, Alan, one of the things that me and you were discussing too is like how bad he was written just before Deadpool 2 came out, in the sense of like, you know, Ryan Reynolds will even call him out like, wow, that was some lazy writing, that he just came in and said, hey, you stupid motherfucker, fuckface, fucking whatever, and it was dumb as shit. But like you, I mean, were you won over by Josh Brolin's?
Yeah, definitely, and Deadpool too, because like I thought it's just gonna be the typical thing of, oh, let me be the whole, you know, sore thumb of like, let me just be the regular like villain type thing from like a Terminator movie or some shit, and then have fucking Deadpool Ryan Reynolds just do shit jokes the entire time for him. But it's like, no, he actually was able to, because I feel like if they just got anybody else, it would have been some typical like macho man bullshit. But actually getting, you know, somebody that can actually act in that role gave it some sympathy, gave it some actual depth, and a two-dimensional character that it really didn't, that shouldn't have been two-dimensional for that movie. Because that movie's all a joke. Every single thing on screen is treated as a joke. But the Josh Brolin is actually coming in here and treating this like an actual, like, he's treating this like this is something with some gravitas, and I think that does it really well. Same thing with Thanos. Like, he doesn't come in and be like, well, I'm just going to be a Marvel hero. He's like, or a Marvel villain. He comes in, he's like, I'm going to try my best to actually be like a villain, like an actual person with some depth to them. And to a certain degree, I don't think he did so much in Sicario 2. I think that was where he kind of was being a little bit lazy. Because in Sicario 1, he was fine. Like, he was basically, like, he was really good in there. But Sicario 2, I felt like he was just, like, there for a paycheck. That's the only time where it's like, I think he really wasn't really trying, is the new Sicario. But, like, Deadpool and Thanos, I think he was doing fine in that.
Yeah, and before we continue, I'm going to fix something really quick. I'm sorry about this. Man, my ex-play people just does what it wants to fucking do. But anyways, that's what I was trying to show. Our boy over here, I'm trying to show YouTube, no, showing just your head, Alan, nothing else. But no, yeah, I actually agree. I do think that sometimes he does add something to it where it's like, yeah, you're pulled in by his performance, where it's like, okay, even though this is stupid, I feel like I should be looking at the screen. You just command my respect, or at least attention. Which is cool as shit. And Deadpool 2, I mean, I think one thing that was kind of fresh for his performance is everything else is silly. The fat kid's like, yo, motherfucker, middle fingers, yeah, I'm cool. Deadpool with his fart jokes, dick jokes, whatever the fuck. And then you got Cable, who's like, I respect the storyline. I have a mission, and I'm going to fucking, like, I'm going to accomplish this mission. Like, I'm going to whoop some ass. And I really like that. I like that somebody respected the storyline. Because, if it's not going to respect itself, I'm not going to respect it as a viewer. So that's pretty important to me.
Yeah, exactly. And hell, Josh Brolin's had a hell of a fucking year. Every fucking movie he's been in has been to some degree a hit. So it's like, this is his fucking year, 2018.
But let me ask you this though: do you disagree with him? Pretty much, being straight up with him, disliking his performance? Because honestly, at that point, I think that's disrespectful to the team behind him and the people who made the movie.
It's one of those things where it's refreshing, because usually when people say that is when the movie sucks. Mm-hmm. Like, Mark Wahlberg's like, the happening's fucking stupid. It's about plants, but the happening sucks. Or Chloe Grace Moretz like saying she doesn't like her performance in Kick-Ass 2. That movie's a piece of fucking garbage. But it's kind of refreshing. It's like, yeah, that movie's a huge hit. Everyone loved it. Everyone loved him. And I'm going, yeah, I wish it could have been better. Honestly, I kind of agree, because it's like, the movie was still a Deadpool movie at the end of the day. It wasn't something like, if that was a fucking Marvel movie, and he was fighting Captain America, I think he probably would have had a chance to do something a little bit better. Like it meant, like he's basically almost kind of the Winter Soldier for Deadpool. So it's like if he had a situation where he had more to do, because it's like I could tell where it's like, yeah, he probably wishes he could do more in that, but again, at some point he had to become this quote unquote good guy and do a bunch of stuff near the end. So it's like I could see him going, yeah, if this was more his movie, because it's a Deadpool movie, not a Cable movie. So it's probably like, yeah, man, that movie's great, but it's like, yo, I wish I did this better. He's not saying the movie sucks. He's like, man, wish I could have done that. I wish I could have done this, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And like for me, I agree with what you're saying. I see your point. It's just I always go back to because somebody else did this shit recently too, and I forgot who the fuck it was. But somebody was like, "Yeah, I didn't like this movie because this, and that." Oh no, it was the Luke Skywalker. What's his name?
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, and I'm like, he went on Twitter and he's like, "Oh, people, yeah, that was."
He didn't like his portrayal. He didn't like Ryan Johnson's portrayal there, and I respected him for that. And then immediately to take it back because the movies needs to fucking make money.
Yeah, well, on top of that, yeah, exactly, he took it back. But the thing is, that was annoying to me is the fact that even if he didn't take it back, it still would have pissed me off, unlike what you thought of him. Because, and I'm gonna go and ask Allie's opinion on this again. But Allie, don't you feel that even when I forgot his name again, Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill, okay.
Yeah, I felt like him doing that was disrespectful to Ryan Johnson and everyone that was part of Last Jedi because it's already getting bad press. So when, Luke Skywalker did that, Mark Hamill, and then same thing with Josh Brolin doing this for Deadpool 2, don't you think it's disrespectful, or do you agree with them being straight up with their opinion of it?
I mean, like, they're people. They can criticize, like, okay, oh, I felt like I could have done better in this. I felt like Josh Brolin wasn't, like, I feel like he wasn't talking badly about the movie. He thought personally himself, like, he could have done better with his performance. That's something that's that's, like, personal. Versus, like, what Mark Hamill said, like, yeah, I don't like what they did with the writing. Like, that is blaming more people, more group of people and everything than Josh Brolin just saying, I wish my performance was different. So, that is a little bit different because, like, Mark Hamill's, like, directly involves, like, the whole entire story and everything. And that could definitely hurt the movie. But Josh Brolin's just like, I wish that, I could have just played this character more differently. So, yeah, I felt more personal to him, and it wasn't like attacking the movie. Versus Mark Hamill kind of did attack the movie a little bit.
But again, the Last Jedi kind of sucked.
It did suck, yeah.
Well, sucking is subjective too. Like that's one thing. Is like because like people will say like, oh, well, that movie sucks, so it's okay. But it's like there's people who, I mean, hey, one of our guys, Trey, who's with us, he fucking loves that movie, and it's
I chose my words carefully. Kinda sucked.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't hate that movie. I think there are parts of that movie that are really, really good. I just think you just will shave off about an hour and a half of that fucking movie and still have the same movie. Exactly. But like, there are parts of that movie that really, really suck.
But don't you think that was a little too soon? Like, I mean, like even now, like we're at a point.
Of course, yeah. Like when
it's been 3-4 months, man. Like.
When Mark Hamill had said, like, oh, I don't like what they did with my character, like, that was, like, literally, like, 2 weeks after the movie came out. So that was still extremely fresh, and, the movie was still raking in money.
But Deadpool came out in May.
It's been a while since Deadpool's been out. Like, it's not #1 at the box office anymore or anything like that. So it doesn't really directly involve the gross of the film. And
it's not called Cable, it's called Deadpool.
Yeah.
So even if he's like, yo, man, I'm not a huge fan of it, it's like, yeah, some guy goes, yeah, I'm not here for you, man.
Yeah, versus Mark Hamill, who's like a veteran in Star Wars, and people really like look up to him for, I guess, like his opinion and all of that and what he thinks. I think he definitely holds a lot more weight because he's such a major character in the series. So
yeah, I guess it's you guys' point. Maybe it's just the corporate like douchebag that I am, because I'll be honest, guys, if this was this whole world right now, if this was a movie, I'd be the corporate bad guy. I'd be the motherfucker that's like being a capitalist asshole. So it's like I do come from that. What did you say, Alan?
That's because no, you're right, but it's like that's what I fucking hate. That's what pisses me off. Where everyone's like, oh well, this movie, it really tests the boundaries. You made half of it are shit jokes. Like, calm the fuck down there, buddy. Yeah. Like it bothered me. So it's refreshing when someone goes out and goes, yeah, it fucking sucked. What do you want from me? Like, that's refreshing to me when it's like, but fucking be honest with your fucking audience and stop sitting there and lying behind the corporate tagline. Like Mark Hamill tried to do, but the dude's like, no, we still have to make money out of this fucking movie, so you got to go retract your fucking statement.
But what's gonna happen that one day though, where and this is where where I come in, where I'm like, hey, if I paid you to do something, you gotta say it's, you can't. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the greatest thing ever, because I do hate when everybody does that, like, oh, this is the best movie that we've ever done, and then it's like really shitty. And it's like, okay, well now whatever you say in an interview, I'm just not gonna listen because I know you're selling the film, like how Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill did for Batman v Superman. Like, this is the best superhero team up.
Yeah.
And then people are making fun of him when like his face is doing all
the
truth telling.
I love that fucking meme.
Come on, that meme.
I do think that like with this, I do a little bit of fucking selling it, like or I just at the same time too, I feel like when something else comes out that's shitty, like for instance, people are saying Soldado is not as good as for Sicario. Where's Josh Brolin's comments about that shit? Oh, we won't get that until 3 months down the line when he goes, yeah, that wasn't that great either, guys. Or he might not say it at all. He might just completely hide the fact that maybe this movie's inferior to the first one, But like I said, yeah, I just think like, you're getting paid to do something. You gotta kiss ass. You gotta do your thing.
No, I'm sorry, man. Like if you get paid to do something, you're still a person at the end of the fucking day. Like, yeah, I did my job, but like at the end of it, it's like when an actor goes in to do their lines and stuff. I remember hearing about this when I think Nostalgica was talking about it when he was talking about Lady in the Water, and he's like, yeah, Paul Giamatti just did his lines. He had no idea the garbage this movie was gonna be, because you don't always know when you're an actor. When you're a director, you might have an idea of the garbage you're doing. I'm sure whoever directed Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was like, what a piece of shit I made, but he directed the fuck out of that piece of shit. But like a lot of times when you're an actor, you're like, yeah, I did my best. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that movie. And then you watch the movie, like,
the actors put a lot of trust in the director, like, for his vision or her vision. So like again, they don't always know how it's going to turn out. Sometimes they might not. They'll be completely clueless and they won't be taking it seriously, although they will, like when they're acting. But they're like, I don't know what this movie's about, whatever. And then it turns out to be some masterpiece, afterwards. Or it could turn into complete trash. You just don't know how something's going to turn out. You just see M. Night Shyamalan, he's done well beforehand. And he's been like, he's known for being very creative. You're like, wow, I would love to work with that guy. They don't think about
After Earth.
He might, they don't think about, oh, well, he could be doing crap as well. So,
and that's one thing too, Al. You and Alan brought up, and I wanted to actually bring this up too. I'm glad you guys even know I was gonna bring this up. But apparently Josh Brolin didn't even know which heroes died until the film's premiere. So it's like there was parts where, and I'm not gonna say who it is because someone probably still haven't seen it. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know. Okay, I can get you not being able to see this movie because of how life works. How have you not been spoiled by this shit? Because like hour one,
everywhere. Yeah,
I'm so glad
it's a meme at this point, y'all. Like,
shit.
It's a meme, like of all the characters, especially
Yeah, that particular one, and
but actually that makes a lot of sense, actually, because I know when Breaking Bad, the last couple of episodes, they asked the cast, I think, like before filming, and the cast had no idea like how the ending of that show was gonna happen until they basically finished the show. So it's like that happens so often.
Yeah, especially with shows, I gotta stop doing that because I keep hearing a lot about this whole Carl from Walking Dead thing, and how he bought a new house and bought this and bought that and do other shit. They ruined that boy's life by killing him on The Walking Dead. Like that financially, they fucked him up bad.
I think it'll be good because they'll still get money for replays. Of the episodes. So royalties, which I mean, Walking Dead's a popular show, so. It's just like with Seinfeld, they still play that all the time on TV, or the Golden Girls. I'm sure, like Betty White and also the rest of the ladies and their families are still. Yeah,
that's all bad that Betty White's still somehow getting checks for that shit. It's like it's been 40 years.
Exactly. So, I think he'll be okay. Plus, I think like he's done enough episodes. If he's smart with his money, and he's not like one of those kids that goes crazy. Then I think that he'll be okay for the rest of his life.
Yeah, probably. Hopefully, man. I'll be, man, I would have been so salty over that show. I went on fucking social media like the minute of, like, oh, guess what, guys? Don't get used to me.
Okay.
Like,
that's the thing. This isn't like fucking winning the lottery. Like, to a certain degree, like, they never talk about this shit, but like, he probably knew. It's like, yeah, my contract's expiring, in 3 or 4 months, which means this is probably my last show, type thing.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but anyways, we'll be moving on now. because we're talking instead of character deaths, we're talking about the deaths of something else. Fallen Kingdom has fallen hard, man. I'm glad.
This movie still made $800. This movie still made $800 million. We lost, folks.
Yeah. I'm honestly, like, I never, especially with fucking dinosaurs, like, I love dinosaurs, I love Jurassic Park, I love Michael Crichton, I love fucking everything.
And that's what they sold the movie on, not actually having a good script.
Yeah, like, honestly, with the spoilery shit that we can't get into, but, like, certain things that happen at the end of this fucking movie are so ridiculous. This movie deserves to lose hard. Like, does this even surprise any of us? Like, Allie, does this surprise you at all that it's losing so much fucking box office?
No, because people went out, like, they saw the movie the first week, and then they went to tell their friends. They're like, "Oh, that new Jurassic World, how is it?" "Oh, it's trash. Don't go see it."
Yeah, pretty much.
That's like, I literally went, and my coworkers were asking me, all of them were asking me, like, "Oh, how's Jurassic World? I was thinking of seeing it." I'm like, "Don't see it."
Yeah.
Don't see
The
it.
movie
Trust
made
me, you're
$500
wasting
million
your money.
before it hits the States, so it's like, it already made, like, if that movie only made $500 million, it's still a success, because it's like, what, $150 million budget? $500 million is a success. It was already profitable before it even reached the States, and then as soon as it got here, it probably got an extra $300 million, so it's like, this movie is already almost at $1 billion before people realize it was a piece of shit.
But see, here's the thing, though. This will destroy the next movie, whether it's good or bad. I don't think, honestly, and I'm going to ask you too, Ellie, after seeing the ridiculousness of this fucking movie too, are you hyped for Jurassic World 3? Because I don't think anybody else is.
You know,
Oh, okay.
is it bad to say that I kind of am? Though?
Me too.
Why?
Okay, the way it ended, I'm like, all right, this is what probably, what is it? The Lost World should have been.
True.
You know, like, this will probably lead up to something a lot more interesting than what we actually got for this one.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to see, like, what they're gonna do. Apparently, because, like, what they were hinting at the end, I'm like, it's kind of gonna be.
I think it's gonna be a post-apocalyptic YA movie though, where it's
exactly.
like,
But you
so
know what?
dumb.
It should be fun. It should be dumb fun, at least. Like, something that actually you want to see versus this movie. It was complete nothing.
yeah,
That would
maybe
be
it's
so
gonna be like
fucking ridiculous, man. I don't want to see that shit. Stop calling Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom fun. There was a slave auction at the fucking halfway through.
Fun? Dude, I was
People
bored.
keep saying it's dumb fun. Y'all
Okay, now see,
I don't get that. I really don't.
well, because here's the thing too, is like, okay, so you're saying bored and everything too, and I mean, once again, that's one of those suggestive things. So let's just be fair and say that we're not bored.
Oh, I
It
was.
was sad. There was a lot of sad and horror, and it was like, what's
The
fun
only
about
part
this?
that was sad to me was when you saw that Brachiosaurus, like, "Hey guys, so what about me? You gonna forget me?" When they're leaving the island,
Yeah.
and you just see it slowly get, you know,
Tell my
killed by the
story.
volcano. I'm like, oh, that was sad. I'll admit that was actually pretty sad. But like everything else, nah, I
Like,
don't feel
even
bad
the-
for any of these people. Like,
Well,
a bunch of, you know, a bunch of rich people in a room get freaking killed by this T-Rex, whatever
An
the heck,
elevator.
prototype.
That
I'm
movie's-
like, I'm not gonna feel bad for these people. They're literally like trying to auction off like all these dinosaurs are slaves, and they're gonna
Dude.
create weapons out of them. I don't feel bad for any of these people dying.
There's a literal line of dialogue that the guy says where it's like, yeah, they're a bunch of armed dealers from these countries. I'm like,
Yes.
he just threw that line in so that when they get murdered, we don't feel bad.
Well, I didn't, so they did their job.
Yeah, but the thing that's annoying to me is like, okay, like you guys say you didn't care and everything, and I'm like, I didn't care either. But let's just say that they, you know, it worked and they made us all care. It's like, even with that, was there anything that made me go like, oh, that's great? It's like, no, like everything was always so dire. It's like the T-Rex is sick and knocked down inside this cage. It's stuck. This little girl is a clone. Or oh, fuck, I'm saying spoilers.
Oh,
Sorry.
spoiler,
Who
all right.
fucking cares? Yeah, the little girl's a goddamn Metal Gear clone. She has two other sisters, Liquid and fucking Solidus.
That they never explain except for one freaking sentence, and that's it. Like,
And
they
the
just
fucking cut comes from the Endoraptor going, this is stupid, and kills two guards.
Yeah,
And that's the last time I ever mentioned
but
that.
it's all sad. Even at the end, it's like, it's like, people at the end of the movie, it's in the trailer, so I'll just tell you, like, yeah, some dinosaurs do live, and they are around people, and
All
that's
12
not
of them.
good, because people are
sad.
gonna get eaten.
Oh, they have that freaking choir in the background, like,
Yeah.
What's so sad about that?
Yeah, it's really it's crazy, and it's like that. This shit is dire. Like, whether it's, you know, it's not effective. So I mean, I wasn't sad watching it, but if I was affected by this, Yeah, like there's no fun to be had in this fucking movie.
Nah,
Unless you find slave auction and brutal murder fun.
I don't care I don't care about any of these people because they're the reasons that these freaking dinosaurs re-exist in the world again. Like, seriously, they didn't learn their lesson from Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World, the freaking Fallen Kingdom. They didn't learn their lesson in all of these movies. Okay, maybe the other ones didn't exist, so I guess mainly like World. But still,
but even canonically, this has been fucked up for 30 years.
Yeah, but they made a theme park, and the dinosaurs started killing everyone. You think after that, let's just leave them. Like, they're not supposed to exist with us. They were freaking, like, extinct for a reason back in the freaking ages ago. So, like, why would you bring them back? Obviously, no human can contain them fully. Like, Jeff Goldblum was freaking talking some truth.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. You get the smartest person in the fucking movie, and he's in there for the least amount of time. It's like, wow, that's smart.
He was there to film the trailer, and that's it.
Yep.
And I mean, and it's great for us who like Ian Malcolm and Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum, the actor, and Ian Malcolm, the character. And it's like, okay, it's cool if you like them, but it's like, yeah, we're still seeing a lot of Chris Pratt though, and the more we see of Chris Pratt, the more we get irritated for all of his dumb decisions. And I know like these are not connected, maybe this is being unfair, but it's like, don't do this to Chris Pratt too, where he keeps doing stupid shit. You just had him be the dumb fuck of Avengers: Infinity War with the decisions he made as Star-Lord. So it's like, let's stop making him do dumb things. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like, he was rational from the beginning, although I don't know why he came with them onto the island. But he was like, no. They're like, oh my god, like Bryce Dallas Howard is like, but Blue, you raised Blue. Don't you want to like save him? He's like, nah, he can die.
Where's it now?
Like he was, exactly. He was just like, let them die. Shoot, I'm not going back to that island. Like it kind of only went because they kind of forced him, I guess, in a way. Nah, he could have not shown up. Nah, I don't believe that, actually. He became stupid. But at least what he said in the beginning was logical. Like, no, these dinosaurs are freaking dangerous. No one can, like, train them properly. Like, even he doesn't really all that much have a handle on Blue. So, like, yeah, why would you save these freaking creatures? Especially, like, a T-Rex or whatever Demogorgon.
Well, because they had to recycle the plot of the second... They had to recycle the plot of the second fucking movie.
It is.
That's what the
basically
first
the second movie. Oh yeah, it's definitely Lost World.
One thing they need to do too with these fucking movies as well. I am mad that I didn't get to see a Dilophosaurus. That thing. Remember on the first movie, that thing that spit on Newman. Newman from Seinfeld, and that fucking Dilophosaurus spits oil, and he's like, oh, and he hits his head.
Well, that wasn't in the fucking movie.
The one with the baseball player.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it's just like.
That whole situation, I was like, dude, okay, why haven't we seen this Dilophosaurus again? And then the compies, they're in Jurassic Park: The Lost World, and we saw them run away from the asteroids and shit, but like we barely see them. I'm like, dude, there's a lot of dinosaurs here, and you keep making these fake dinosaurs that have never existed. You have a plethora. Like, where's the Gigantosaurus? We've never seen one in any of these movies. Why, the Spinosaurus, bring him back.
I think they go with whatever people are most like what are most notable that people would know in the dinosaur family. So like Bronchiosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, the raptors, all of those. Because they're recognizable to people. Most people know what those are, but the other ones people are not really all that familiar with, so they don't know whether it's like as threatening or as badass. So
it requires some creativity. You can't do that if you're trying to remake the last 3 fucking movies.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, man. It's weird to me because it's just like there's a plethora of things you could choose. Even do something weird like have because people are always saying like, oh, Jurassic Park is completely wrong because dinosaurs wouldn't look like that. Okay, well, shut those guys up. Have some dinosaurs that look real versus these fucking fake-looking dinosaurs.
No, because the movie does enough of it where it explains why these dinosaurs wouldn't look like they are, because it's been such a long time and we're also mixing it in. That I'm fine with as a scientist. I actually was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. How about this, motherfucker? Why not have a gun that can actually hurt these fucking things?
Yeah,
that
would be nice.
Except
for like AK-47s.
Yeah. And by the way, too, I like how because you make a point there, Alan, but then they had a situation where that one handgun blew the fuck out. It was like, oh, and the whole movie was, we gotta save Blue because one bullet destroyed that fucking dinosaur. I'm like, okay, well then, kill all the dinosaurs. This is not even a problem. This next movie should not even happen.
That's what I'm saying. Why is this a problem? That's why I'm saying if this fucking trailer for Jurassic World 3 it's some stupid post-apocalyptic bullshit, I'm not watching it because it's like 12 dinosaurs. A tank squadron of 4 tanks could solve this problem in 5 minutes. This is the fucking Desolation of Smog bullshit that was the second Hobbit movie where the problem gets solved in the first 5 minutes of the third movie.
Well, how about they get into a big-ass orgy and then they have a whole bunch of eggs that hatch within, like, the next movie. And then there you go. Apocalypse.
Oh, great. We have 10 more. Woo.
No, they have a lot more, like raptors. I think they give out, like, 6 eggs.
On screen, there's, like, 15 at most.
It's getting just like Alien. Nope. Alone.
No, by the way, you know what else does this, and it did it well? The Godzilla movie from 1998, where
God, because
Godzilla was a female.
I'm done.
Yeah, Godzilla was a female. She was asexual, and she had like 50,000 fucking eggs, and they filled up an entire mall, or what was that? Was that a mall? And it was a bunch of Velociraptor Godzilla dinosaurs. Man, that was the shit. I'm sorry, I know you hate that shit because you hate fucking.
That movie sucked.
No, Allie, stop. What's up with the judging?
You're the only one.
Was that not cool?
No.
Okay,
no.
See, people hate on Roland Emmerich because it's fucking cool to hate on Roland Emmerich.
Hey, I
spawn off fucking babies.
But it was still stupid.
I don't know. I liked it, man. And they stole a lot from fucking Jurassic Park 2, but they did it well. I consider
stole
Godzilla
a lot,
everything,
part of Jurassic
Park.
I'd say Jurassic Park any day.
Yeah. But anyways, I like how Dejan's laughing at Allie's face for that quick second about Jurassic Orgy. Yeah, that should be the name of a movie, by the way. That would be fucking awesome. Dinos in space. Oh, that would be terrible too. Marcus.
It would be dumber than this movie.
Wait, what'd you say?
It wouldn't be dumber than this movie, Dinos in Space.
Yeah, no shit. Well, they're almost there with the whole
Fast and Furious.
Man, that would be
Fast
terrible.
and Furious is a much better franchise at this point.
And by the way, too, that's another review we're gonna be doing soon with the Skyscraper shit. Man, stop doing ridiculous shit, y'all. Like, what's up with The Rock jumping from one bridge to a building to a building?
It's Die Hard, but he's missing a leg.
No, that's the thing too. He's missing a fucking leg. How does he jump so far with one fucking leg?
Actually, you could do a lot with. Well, you could. Prosthetics are really good.
Don't you do this?
Watch me, motherfucker. That movie's stupid, but you can do a lot with a prosthetic.
So you're gonna give Jurassic fucking Fallen Kingdom all this shit, but you're not gonna like hate what The Rock did in that Skyscraper trailer?
2 things. One, that movie from the trailers, you could see what the hell it's trying to do. Second of all, it's an original, quote unquote original. It's not based off a fucking long-standing franchise in which it's established the rules on how this shit fucking works. It's doing its own goddamn thing. You can say that it's a ripoff of Die Hard. You can say that it's unoriginal. But there's never been a movie called Skyscraper that this is being a remake of. This is just taking ideas, but it's still being its own thing. Man. And I haven't seen the movie either. So the movie itself could actually be fun this time around. Something the same level as maybe Die Hard 2 or 3, where it's not as dour as the first one. Because the first Die Hard, it's like, it has its fun elements, but it's pretty, down-to-earth serious movie. Whereas the second and third one become cartoons. So this could be to that certain level. There are differences, and that's what I keep arguing with people on Facebook saying, well, this isn't any, the Jurassic Fallen Kingdom is anything different than a Fast and Furious movie. I'm like, it is because of the tones of those movies.
Look, that's great and all, and I know you said some smart shit, but here's the thing. Look at this. Just look at this. One fucking leg. By the way, people, he's running with 2 legs, right? One of the legs is fucking metal, like one of those prosthetic legs.
Prosthetics are pretty good nowadays, where people can walk almost normally to a certain degree and run and actually do sports.
But like,
dude, people play basketball on those things.
But they look like silly as shit. I'm
no,
not gonna laugh at handicap people, but like, they walk different.
Motherfucker, people. There was a guy, Olympic athlete, that the whole Cat Williams Tink bit, where he had basically like almost spring legs that was able to run as fast as a fucking cheetah. So it's like, it's not impossible that he has a decent prosthetic, especially for someone that probably works in a high-end building. You probably could afford that shit easily.
I like how Ganja has a crush on The Rock. He used to watch wrestling back in the day. He loves him some Rock. You can call him a rock sucker. But anyways, I had to say it. He's saying it's a known fact that The Rock is a lightest heavy element. Very, very lame. JT saying The Rock can fly through the air by his charm alone. Yeah, I'm sorry. I cannot fucking stand. And that's another thing too. People will watch these movies like Fast and Furious. Oh, and then wrestling's fucking stupid. But yeah, you'll watch The Rock literally fly through the fucking air, no cape or anything, no storyline of like he's a superhero, which that would be ridiculous too. But yeah, his wrestling shit, no, that's silly. That's fucking
Okay,
fake.
Man, you can't compare that shit. It's two different things, man.
No, at least
you can't be like, oh, well, you don't like fucking fries. What are you talking about? This other potato stuff. It's completely different, man.
No, it's not very different. That's some
bullshit. It is fucking different. And
people
plus,
like to hate on certain things, and this is shit.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
It's almost like people have opinions on things.
I'm just saying, this is bullshit, y'all. Skyscraper's
no, it's not.
ridiculous.
It's just bullshit because it's something you like. No one else around you likes.
Keep in mind, when Alan likes this fucking movie, I'm gonna scream my ass off, and I'm gonna have to go back to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and have to defend that fucking movie because Skyscraper's
you don't even like
so much more ridiculous.
I'll do it right out there now. I'll probably love the hell out of Skyscraper because it'll be just as dumb as San Andreas, and I'll still say Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom is fucking stupid because that movie tries to take itself seriously.
Wait, really quick, man. We'll move on. I'm not even gonna react to this too much. I just need to know something right now, and I'm being dead serious. What's better, Fallen Kingdom or San Andreas?
San Andreas.
You fucking.
I would rather watch San Andreas any day of the week because San Andreas doesn't try. It is just like fuck it.
Are you serious?
Because
it doesn't try. Because it doesn't try.
It's not fucking serious and it doesn't try. Fallen Kingdom tries and fails at every single possible aspect. So when it does stupid shit, it fucking is expanded because it's trying to be serious. Where San Andreas doesn't have a serious bone in its fucking body.
I'm flabbergasted. You don't.
Yeah,
like
because
it
you
Because
suck.
it tries.
You only fucking like the only reason you like Jurassic World better is because there's dinosaurs in it. Okay, it is just as stupid.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's just as
I
stupid
love
as
me
the
some
disaster
fucking
movie.
dinosaurs.
The main guy has a fucking divorce with a wife there. There's a girl involved and a bunch of stupid action. It's the same fucking thing as a disaster movie.
Like because shit blows up. Actually,
and
no,
you only like Jurassic World because of dinosaurs.
I know it. As soon as I said that, I was like, "Wow, there's so much shit that blows up in Fallen Kingdom." God damn, that movie's so bad I can't even fucking defend it. Shit.
I can't wait to redo this argument in fucking 3 months when Skyscraper comes out.
It is gonna happen. That's gonna be one of those things. Like, you know how me and Anthony had a war with fucking Handmaiden? It's gonna be me and
it won't be that bad.
No, Skyscraper looks that bad.
No, it doesn't. It does not look like Handmaiden bad. You're crazy.
I don't even know, man. But moving on. Oh God, I fucking hate The Rock sometimes. But moving on, the Purge TV show apparently, and I didn't even know this is on USA Network. Like, damn,
which is weird.
Yeah, that's weird because they only do they do some pretty lame shit except for The Following. I like The Following TV show with Kevin Bacon, and that has a budget to it, especially having Kevin Bacon on there. But to have this on there, I'm really surprised, man. And did you even know that this was happening? Because I was completely shocked.
I heard about this. Because I actually like the Purge movies. Like, I think the concept is really stupid, but the movies themselves have just been kind of like, yeah, we have a simple concept and we're just doing whatever the hell we want with it. It's like, for anyone that doesn't know what the Purge is, basically what it is for somehow, I don't know how the fuck they're going to do it. They'll probably poorly explain the new movie, but basically, once a year, all crime is legal. Every single, like, you can go rob and pillage and do all sorts of bullshit and murder. And for 12 hours. So it's like, as soon as it hits fucking like 8 o'clock, you know, from 8 to 8, you know, you can do whatever the fuck you want and you won't be charged. So let's say you go around and you killed 4 people. Next day, things are fine. You know, it's like back business as usual. And basically the 3 movies have just been different stories. The first one was a home invasion where it's like these people built this, you know, they had their home defense, but then a bunch of people break in because they're rich and they want to steal their shit. Second thing is, you know, this guy's trying to help his family get from one end of the city to the next. And third one is basically kind of to wrap it all together, what this is about, to try to save a politician who's trying to stop the fucking Purge. And the television show, to me, just completely defeats the kind of purpose because this is such a simple concept. You can't. This is perfect for a movie. It's just 2 hours of fucking Escape from New York or some horror movie stuff. The idea of a television show to me doesn't work because unless you have a good story you want to tell during this, which I get where you can do that, where it's like we want to tell this story in a situation where anything can happen. It might work. That's why I'm probably gonna watch it. But like, unless it's something like 24 where it's like real time, I don't see this working. I don't see this working within the universe.
I think that it's not going to work because of where its position as far as like the seasonal, like where it's going to be happening. Like the Purge, the first Purge. I hate that fucking name, by the way, too. It's like the Xbox One. It's like it's not 1. It's 3. Like shit.
Well, it's a prequel. It's not the fucking 4th one.
No, true, but it's like, it just, I don't know, for me it's just silly because it's like the first Purge, how it started. It's like, we don't give a fuck how it started. This shit's silly.
Oh, you know, I do, because I think stupid. I don't understand how anybody at any point in life could be like, yeah, you know what, this is a good idea. This is the dumbest fucking concept I've ever heard of. And also, I don't know why they always focus on murder in these fucking movies. I'm sorry, but if there's fucking legal crime once a fucking year, I'm gonna steal like 8 flat screens.
Or the ATM. Like just going there.
They talk about that in the second one. Or is that the second or the third one? But at one point, some guy goes, yeah, let's go by the banking district. They armor and close everything off, which means no one goes there during the purge. Because the banks know people are gonna start robbing it, so they got extra security during the purge night. Actually, so it's like that's what it's the safest place in the city.
And I'm gonna test something really quick because I never asked this, and I wish somebody asked this in the community questions, but I'm just gonna go ahead and waste their question if they ever do ask this in the future. Just ask it now, Allie. In the purge, what crime would you commit?
Oh, that's fucking good.
I don't know.
No bullshit. I'm not taking that.
Okay, which of the 4 would you steal from?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, what clothes would you steal from?
You had like 4 ideas right now.
I know she's smiling just thinking about
shopping.
She's not smiling because it's funny. She's smiling because she's like, oh man, so much shit to steal. But what place?
Okay, y'all putting me in a corner here.
You're not actually gonna do it.
I know, but I guess if I had to, or if I had the purge, see, I wouldn't want to go outside because I'd be afraid someone was trying to kill me.
Yeah.
So true. I really would just want to stay home. I mean, but I don't know. I guess I would go to. There's something I've always wanted. Yeah. Okay.
You know what she's really gonna do? She's gonna illegally download music.
No. I would probably go in one of the really bougie, high-end places.
Is there a particular place? Like, I want to know the name. So, like, if this ever does happen, I'll steal it.
Chanel is the top of the list. I've always wanted something from Chanel. So I'd probably go there and break into Chanel and grab myself, like, maybe a couple of shoes, definitely some bags, probably some dresses and jackets. Like, yeah, that's probably...
You know what's funny, too? That'd be a good place to rob, too, because everybody else is stealing from there. They're in high heels and shit. It's like, oh my god, no!
Just ram a truck into the front of it like Terminator 1.
Big, huge duffel bag, just put everything in there.
What badass dude with the machine guns over there in Chanel? Like, I'll give him some makeup for my bitch. Yeah.
Hey,
a smart person is in Chanel.
Yeah, I guess so.
They'll sell that shit to 3 times the price as soon as the fucking thing's over.
There we go. Yes, capitalism. Yes.
Oh yeah, that if you watch a movie that's basically like their not so subtle tone is like the whole point of the purge was to kill the poor people.
Yeah, actually, damn, like that kind of doesn't. Yeah.
The first movie, it's what happens is the whole premise is that this random black guy who's poor is basically like they're trying to kill me, and he ends up getting help by this one family that's kind of like I'd say they're upper middle class. Mm-hmm. And the second one, it's like they start saying it's like the poor population's almost dwindled because they're the ones that are caught during the purge, because like they don't have a place to go, they're outside and people just murder whoever the fuck they want. I'll murder a hobo. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. No, and I guess that's a cool concept, and the whole purge idea is a cool concept. And I thought, I mean, maybe I'm wrong for this, but I thought that the TV show was going to be. What were you saying?
You probably like it if you honestly sat down and watched it. You'd be like, you might not like the first one, but I think you'll like the second and third one.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, what I was thinking is this is going to be an anthology series, because I think that's the only way this can work is every episode is about a different person dealing with the purge, and then maybe whoever survives from these episodes end up on the movie one of these days. Like maybe the second purge or whatever the fuck movie's next after this, they'll actually have that going on. So yeah, like I really do hope that this ends up as an anthology, or if not, that has so many characters doing a bunch of shit. Like I don't know, I hope something happens where it's not just one show all the way through, because then that could have been a movie. And like I said too earlier about the timing of this show coming out, why is it coming out in September, 2 months after the first Purge movie comes out? First Purge movie comes out in I think next week on Wednesday. Yeah, no, that's perfect. It's going for the fall line of television shows. That happens a lot, where they want to give time for the movie to make its money and all that stuff. 2 months, yeah, that makes perfect sense, because they're gonna give the fall lineup. It's probably gonna be a 10-episode thing or 13 episodes, and it'll end by the time it hits this winter. It's like, yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. But anyways, we're gonna be getting out of here right now. Moving on to community questions, which we will bring you on for. So I know, Boosh, you didn't see this in the beginning of the show, but yeah, we bring people on for Flex and Chill and community questions now, because sometimes during the topics we'll ask somebody something and then the mic turns off or the camera's messed up or they just won't answer. You know, so it's like we'd rather just say that for the end of the show, so it's easy to edit around stuff like that too. So with that said, if you want to come on, Mark, I think his name's Mark Short, and I like to remember the toasties names and whatnot. So, yo, dude, if you want to come on, message me on Facebook. I will answer. I'll give you the link to the Hangouts call. You can bring your ass in. All that good jazz. But, yes, time for some community questions. And I will say, just to make you calm, Alan, because I know you hate this person so much, but Jet did not... No, I'm just telling you, Jet.
No!
Jet did not ask a question.
Okay, thank God. I'm ready, too. I expected you to put some bullshit in.
She could. By the way, too, if you guys have questions and you ask them in the YouTube live chat, we will answer them as well. So just so you know, last minute questions, we will answer them. It's like a Q&A session. And
sure.
That's when we're going to get a fucking message from Jet right now.
Yeah, fuck that. I will not answer any more of her fucking questions. I'm done.
No, those are like specifically for you. I'm not going to answer them. They're yours.
Fuck that.
Man, Jesus, so mad, so angry. But yeah, okay, so the first question over here in the community questions, this is by Kirk Lazarus. He says, if you could switch bodies with someone in the MCA for the weekend, who would it be? I think that's a weird-ass question.
That is a weird-ass question.
That's a weird-ass shirt.
Allie, just so I could be tall for like a weekend.
Will you be Allie?
Yeah, I could be tall for a weekend.
See, I would want to be Allie because I feel like she has no control over how fast she has to walk. And I don't want to be rushing all over the fucking city for like simple shit.
No, and then you go to a bar and then people will buy you free stuff. It just works out for everybody involved.
That'd be fucking weird. Like, imagine being at a bar and everyone's like, just like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, then you accept the drink, walk away, go to a different bar. Everything just happens for free, basically. Yeah. Yes, this is sexist as hell. I don't give a shit. I get to be tall.
Yeah. But what the fuck's happening to Chet Garrett or Ganja saying Adrian's going to be taking dick during the Purge? That's not illegal, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you can do that now. It's legal.
Yeah. Unless it's with a Mexican. But anyways, moving on. It was a legal joke. I don't know. This is stupid. And I can say it because I'm Mexican. I love doing that. That's a great fucking like cheat code for me. But yeah, Allie, who would you change bodies with in the MCA? I know it's a lot of fucked up bodies for a choice, but you have no choice.
Yeah, really.
I know. It's like, why would she ever change with the body anybody? But just you have to.
I would only say Ganja just because he just got back from Europe, so I would want to change to be in Europe. That would be like, so I would just for that week.
Oh, okay, so you know what? You did change the question a little bit because it's more of a body thing more so than like a person thing. Like you don't get to get his life and shit. It's just you're. Well,
yeah, you do if you're in their body for a couple days. You get to live Allie's life. Yeah.
Well, like you live your life after you have the body, but you can't like get her body and then be like, hey, so I have this job and blah 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 and have all this experience. Like no, you don't. You just have her body and that's it. Like you'll still be in your room, Alan. Like you'll be.
Well, that's fucking stupid. What? Wait, no, that's not how that works, man. It's like Friday? A body swap type shit.
Yeah, it's not like Freaky Friday. Like it's like
it's not. We're confused then.
No, it's not part of the question.
My bad. It is like Freaky Friday, but it's in the sense of like you don't actually like switch your lives with them. I mean, in Freaky Friday, they have to live each other's lives because they don't know how to switch back.
Yeah, that's the kind of whole thing of that is that they are the different personalities, but they're still living each other's lives.
Like Allie would still be in her room with Ganja's body. Like, so when her mom comes down from stairs, like, hey, Allie, the dog took a shit again, it'd be Ganja's like, hey, Miss Verdun.
I think you're adding to the question that wasn't there, because it just says switch to the body, which means that I basically, like, if it was me and Allie, we'd be, like, in our respective room. Like, I'd be in her room, she'd be in mine.
Right now, like, I would be in Canada. Like, my mind would be in Canada, and Allie would be here in North Carolina. Like, mind-wise, but he would look like me. Like, that's what we took the question as.
Yeah,
well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys are right.
You're making it very complicated, Nick.
Overly.
I'm sorry.
He doesn't want to switch with anyone else because he doesn't want to leave the hot.
No, exactly, because I don't want to leave Arizona. Like, I don't want to go to North Carolina or fucking Canada. Like, I like where I'm at. So
you can't project onto the question.
Okay, well, here's the thing. If I were to switch right now with anybody's position, I would say Ganja too, because. For one, he got his shit together. He's over there going all over the place with this money and shit. Like I'll spend the fuck out of his money. He ain't gonna like it when we change back. He's gonna be mad at me. And plus, too, if he was in my position, like, at my house and everything, I don't think he'd be able to handle it. Like, no drugs, you know, gotta edit all fucking day, doesn't know how to use a fucking XSplit. Like, that'd be hilarious to see him.
Hey,
like,
just because he has your life doesn't mean he has to actually live your life. He can be like, I'm not gonna edit today, fuck it, I'm going out.
oh, then he would ruin my fucking life, wouldn't he? God
You
damn
have
it.
to ruin your life in one... Actually, no, you can ruin someone's life
So,
in
wait,
one
so he
day.
has to be me if we switch, though. Oh, I would change with you, Alan, because I don't think you'd fuck anything up. Like, Allie would spend all my money on fucking goddamn makeup and shit. Like,
I would immediately go to your computer and just rip your processor off and send it to me.
and then I would just send it right back, bitch. I'm you.
Yeah, but it would take like 3 or 4 days of shipping, and we'll be back to normal by the time that happens.
God damn it. Yeah, well, maybe not. I don't know. See, now you're adding to the question. This dude didn't say that
Exactly.
for certain...
Well, I'm assuming we're gonna go back to normal at some point.
No, forever. I'm you forever.
Fuck that. No one's ever gonna. That has to do that. One's like, fuck that. I don't know this is my bird. For a weekend, sure, I could do that.
No, but yeah, because I don't think you even asked her. Like, yeah, who would you switch with?
Oh, I already said Ali. I'm gonna be tall.
All right, cool. Yeah, you know, being tall is not all that, by the way, too. I don't like being as
Oh
tall as I
yeah,
am.
coming from tall people.
Allie, do you like being tall?
Yeah, I love being tall.
Ah, well, fuck, shit.
No, I want to be 4 foot tall and compared to fucking every short character ever. Yeah, like come on.
I like how guy just like, I'm gonna fuck your shit up, Nick. Oh, and that's another thing. If I switch with you, I have to be with your bird. I don't like birds. God damn it.
Yeah, well, that's your fucking fault.
And then if I'm with Allie, I gotta clean up dog shit. Like, oh my god, this sucks. I don't know, man. I don't know who I would switch with. Anyways, moving on. And by the way, before you even continue on, well, I'll ask this next question, and I'll bring somebody on. I know I got some messages on Facebook. But moving on here, by Ruthless, he says, eggs with bacon or with sausage? Go ahead,
God.
do y'all things.
I don't eat either, so just eggs.
Okay, no, you had to choose.
I'm Muslim. I don't eat either. I don't have to do shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Damn. Like it's literally like a religious thing. So I guess I can't necessarily say no. You have to answer that. You know. But let me see. I'm sending, by the way, people. I'm kind of stalling a little bit. I'm sending the messages to Dejan and Marcus Shorten. Had them come on and give their opinion on some of these questions and whatnot. Let me see here. Okay. So people, I just give you a link. Come in when you want to. The whole thing would be awesome. But moving on. Oh, and Allie, what would you choose? Eggs, bacon with sausage, or what would you choose?
Neither, because I don't eat either.
And I don't eat either too. So fuck. Sorry, buddy.
Well, you probably don't even eat eggs, so yeah, that's
I
a
don't.
question for you.
Shit. I'm sorry, buddy. I know if Ruthless was here, he would answer these. You know what? Though I have to choose. I would say with bacon because I don't want sausage in my mouth because then there'd be jokes and shit and that'd be terrible. Marcus Jordan's in the house. How you doing, Marcus?
Alrighty then.
All right, sweet. Dejan in the house. How you doing, Dejan?
I'm doing good. How are you, Nick?
Oh, it's
I
great
expected
hearing
him
you
not
because I
to
can't hear
answer.
the other guy. Marcus Jordan, I'm gonna try again. How you doing, Marcus Jordan? Oh, I love you too, buddy. So, anyways, we're gonna move on. By the way, Dejan, I'm gonna have you answer this question really quick because we couldn't answer shit. Ruth has asked, eggs with bacon or with sausage? What would you choose, man?
Eggs with bacon.
Eggs with bacon. All right. Yeah, see, so we agree with that. Moving on here. This is from JT. He says, what's the most expensive nerd collectible that you wish that you owned? Allie, I'm going to go ahead and have you do this first, Allie.
I'd probably get some sort of costume from one of the nerdy movies.
Yeah. Oh, did you ever get that Suicide Squad jacket?
Yeah, I did. Actually, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah. So you did
I
get
had
that.
it custom made, so.
Damn. Yeah. So it's not like a collectible that you can't afford. You bought that shit.
I did. Yeah.
Did you regret it?
No, I don't. It's great.
Okay. Because it is Suicide Squad. That's like the most popular.
I know.
hero
The movie's
movie.
great.
It's a bomb ass freaking jacket. Like, it's like you can't fault the costume and the makeup. Academy Award winning makeup. Can't fault them
that's
for
great.
doing their job adequately.
It's an Academy Award winning movie.
And it is denim. Anyway, Dejan, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna say the shit right for once. What's a nerd collectible that you wish you can have that you don't have?
I guess Negan's bat.
Man, you just stole mine, you fuck!
Sorry.
Make
God
your
damn
own.
it!
The first thing that
It's
came
not
to
that
mind.
hard. Just get
Yeah.
a fucking bat and put some barbed
Barbed
wire
wire
on it.
on it. That's it.
Would you use it though, Dejan?
During the purge, yeah.
Probably not. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, he'll use it on me for talking shit, or he'll probably use it on Corey Coleman for beating him at that fucking that what's that shit called?
Why we gotta bring up old stuff?
And then I'll probably still lose.
Deja was talking some mass shit too. That shit's wonderful, but yeah, man. But yeah, no, I mean, granted, I would have said Negan's bat too, but I'm gonna say Freddy Krueger's glove. Man, I wish I had Freddy Krueger's glove. That'd be fucking cool as shit. And I'd just be like messing up my wall, just going, like just doing the whole thing. That'd be the shit.
You can build basically garden shield hands. You can build that shit, or you can get that shit.
Yeah, but you, Alan, what's a nerd collectible? I can bet too that shit'll be expensive because you're a nerdy motherfucker. But yeah, what's your nerd collectible?
I would get the fucking the thing that came with Fallout 4, the fucking Pip-Boy phone holder.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, that thing is so expensive because they only made like fucking 10 of them, so people just bought it just to fucking jack up the price, like $600-700. But like, I wish I could get that when I can fit my phone, because like I was thinking I want something like that, something on your wrist. I think that would work perfectly. So yeah, I would totally, like, if I could buy it, I would fucking get one of that for my phone and just wear it all the time.
Yeah, I'm over here in the chat, by the way, too. People are saying, like, yeah, you could definitely get the Negan badge, just buy that shit. Adrian said that. Ruthless said the Death Star. His answer would be a Death Star.
That does not count. This implies you can buy it in real life. You cannot buy the Death Star unless you want a Lego one.
No, but wait, yeah, the Lego one. I think that's what you meant.
No, it's Ruthless. It's Ruthless. He knows.
Actual, like, ship. The actual space station.
No, Ruthless, bad boy.
I know Ruthless is crazy ass, and he wants a legit Death Star.
I want the Batmobile. I get that.
Which one, though?
Actual car Batmobile?
Which one, though? Are we talking about the Dark Knight Batmobile, where it's a tank, or are we talking about the weird fucking car from the Tim Burton ones?
I kind of like the Tumbler. Like, okay, if
the motorcycle?
No, the motorcycle.
No, the Tumbler.
The Tumbler, yeah, that is the actual car. But you know what? Now that you mentioned the motorcycle, I get the motorcycle because that actually does, like, the technology does exist. It actually works. So I'm like, yeah, I want one that I can just, like, go sideways and be like.
Yeah, but imagine turning that car, you'll smash sideways into a fucking bakery.
You go up freaking walls. I want that car. I want that
practical
motorcycle.
effect him driving through the fucking mall. I love Christopher Nolan. He practically drove a fucking motorcycle in a goddamn mall, and there's civilians around. It's great.
Exactly.
But by the way, too, Marcus Shorens is finally here. They can hear you, man. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man. So what's a nerd collectible that you wish you had that's too fucking expensive and you don't have?
Shit. I guess I would have to say.
Everything.
Yeah,
An
action figure of Black Adam.
Oh, an Adam from Black Adam. Yeah.
The action figure of Black Adam.
Oh
Okay. Yeah. Man, I actually really do like his design. At least in Injustice, I never seen anything else I use that because
that's his design for the comic. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I know they do things a little bit different in video games, but yeah, like I love his design too, especially when he does his like stuff like his electric shit and everything.
Because he's basically really cool. Evil Shazam.
Yeah, basically. Is he connected with Shazam at all? Like,
yeah.
He's like the mirrored.
He's one of the villains of Shazam. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So no, I think that's a good pick though. Yeah, definitely. I like, man. There's so many action figures I would fucking love. Like Mortal Kombat action figures, I would collect all of them. Not just as a Mortal Kombat fan, but just their designs in general. I fucking love them. Or a Ryuk from Death Note. Like that creature looks so fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or God, Alien. Oh, you know what toy I did have though? I had that fucking Alien thing from Independence Day. The mother with a big opening front with the face.
Mhm.
Oh god, that's a stupid fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was badass, dude. Anyways, I'm fucking nerding out now, but I'm gonna look in the chat one more time too, because JT's saying he would love to get a protein pack. Proton, how you say it?
Proton pack. It's not that hard.
Okay, I'm sorry. I said protein pack. I'm like, I guess he wants to get muscles and get nice and strong.
Those fucking proton packs are heavy as hell too.
Yeah, it might as well be a fucking jetpack. But speaking of jet packs, Jess said she would get a bunch of figures. She said something here too about Morgan from Darkstalkers.
Darkstalkers is just some big-titted like demon chick. So yeah.
Wait, big-titted. Well,
yep.
I'm curious. Let me look this up.
Go look it up mid-show. I'll send you pictures afterwards.
You know, I'm gonna look this up now so everyone can enjoy the titties. Yeah. God damn. This is just loud. Like the
they used to. Hey, that's how they sell the Darkstalkers games. So.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at least you don't got some fucking weird crab claw sticking out of her vagina or some weird crazy shit. Like,
I don't know. She's a weird demon. That could entirely happen.
Say what?
She's a weird demon. I wouldn't put it past her.
Yeah, I guess. So, moving on here, we'll get to the next question over here by Kirk Lazarus. He says, best and worst shows on TV or streaming services lately. I'm going to have you start this off, Alan.
Best currently, I think Alter Carbon is up there because I finished watching it, so it's like I know it's still streaming on Netflix, so it's still there. Watch the hell out of that. It's fucking amazing. I can't rate that show any higher than like the fucking one of the best shows I've watched in the last like couple of years. Like from everything from the world to the acting to how they actually do a lot of stuff with, you know, having a message and talk about like current day politics, but also being its own show. You don't really realize it's that kind of stuff. It has great action, great world building. It is fucking incredible. Everything about the show is like 100%. Worst show that's currently streaming. That's a good one. I'm not actually watching any garbage right now, which is strange. I'm actually not watching any trash right now, so that's really strange. I usually always have at least one garbage show I'm sitting through. I don't got anything this time around. I mean,
let me ask you this: out of the shows you watch, what would be the least amazing one out of all of them?
Probably anything on the CW superhero stuff, except for Arrow. I just thought that this season
Black Lightning bad too. Like
no, that's a. Oh yeah, actually, Black Lightning is really good too. I guess Luke Cage. Okay. I like Luke Cage, but like when I compared to the other stuff, I much prefer the other stuff. Like, Luke Cage was better than it was for first season, but there's still some dumbass fucking parts. Oh my god, first 4 episodes are trash, like utter trash.
That's what I'm hearing a lot from people, man.
Yeah, but as soon as you get to episode 5, you're like, wait, this has a good plot, this has good action. Oh, okay. Let's get this momentum up. 8 episodes later, like, wow, you kept the fucking momentum up. Holy shit.
I am a little bummed out that me, you, and Allie didn't watch this together again. Because,
oh, I'm not.
Because that shit was great. Just us ruining that fucking show for you, just singing the whole fucking time. And that first season, I tell you people, like, and that's mine. I mean, Luke Cage is literally the worst fucking. I haven't seen any of season 2, but I'm telling you, like, I have a fucking like personal vendetta with this fucking show and that character. I fucking despise,
probably won't like this anymore.
Detest, like I fucking passionately fucking hate Luke Cage. And Jessica Jones.
You might like the villain though. You might like the villain in this. That's the only thing I can say.
No, Bushmaster, the dude who does fucking cartwheels, like it's a fucking wrestling.
It happens once, and the fight scenes are actually dope. Yeah, that one's still like bad.
The fucking kick to even touch Luke Cage's face, like this is worse than wrestling, dude. Like that shit was
you
fucking
calm
bad.
down? Like it was one sequence, and he does a bunch of cool stuff.
Okay.
He does a bunch of cool stuff before and after, so it's like I keep forgetting that happened because the first time you see him, he does some cool shit. Every time you see him, he does some cool shit. When they explain his backstory, he's like, wow, this actually works. I can get why you're fucking so pissed off at what's going on. Like, they actually do him right. Yeah, that one sequence is bad, but, like, that's not his entire fucking run.
Yeah, and there was some spoiler stuff I did hear that it does sound like it gets better. I will be fair and say that wherever they're going with, as far as the character of Luke Cage goes, I'm with it. The spoiler is not actually killing it for me. The spoiler is actually making me want to watch it. Oh,
it's weird. It's such a last-minute thing. It's not really a spoiler.
Yeah, I guess. Shark saying it was a flash kick, Nick. Okay, well, that I don't know, man. But for me, the best show currently right now, and I know it's going to be like, oh, man, like, you're a boring motherfucker. But, like, I'm telling you, I love The Prophet, man. Anytime I get a chance, like, just watch TV. Like, I watch Marcus Lemonis, like, try to save businesses and shit. I love it when businesses go down the shitter because of shitty personalities and fucking, you know, rich people wanting to be richer and all this horse shit going on. Like, I love that. I watch The Prophet and Shark Tank, like, all the fucking time. So I watch those shows. As far as like, you know, comic book shows or any kind of like TV shit, Black Lightning was literally the best thing I've seen this year. And you know, in a situation where it's like, it's compared obviously to like Black Panther and stuff like that because it's a black like entertainment show. Yeah. I was like, man, I hope this actually is. It doesn't look like a cheap version of that, and it's not. It's a completely separate thing where it's like it feels like its own thing. And I think it kicks Arrow and fucking Flash's ass. Like,
I mean,
Flash and Arrow,
I could say it kicks the Pope's ass. I never met the Pope either. Like, you never watched any of these shows.
No, I watched a little bit of Flash and Supergirl, and I despise the fuck out of Supergirl.
I watched 1 or 2 episodes. Well, hey, Nick, to quote you, well, you are currently watching, you know, season 3. They probably changed everything you hate about it.
Well, no, like I watched the same amount of like those shows. Like Flash, granted, it's been season 5 now. Like it's really, really far into the series, but I've only watched 3 episodes. And Black Lightning, I didn't finish. I watched 4 episodes of that. So it's like,
Yeah.
for what I saw, I
nice.
loved it. I've just been too busy to continue on.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm comparing it fairly. Like, I'm not comparing it to, like, something that I haven't seen as many episodes as. You know, like Arrow, I've seen about 3
But
episodes.
that's the thing. That's where I get to go unfair because both Flash and Arrow took a while before they finally understood what they were doing.
Yeah, and
Black
Black Lightning
Lightning
didn't
is
have
the most
to. Black Lightning
recent
was
one.
good from the beginning. It didn't have to waste my fucking time for hours.
But
until I
Black
got
Lightning is the most recent CW show. Arrow was the first one they ever did. Never did anything like this. And Flash was the second one. It took both those shows, like, it took the Flash about 4 episodes before, like, okay, we understand the tone we're going for. With Arrow, it took a little bit longer because it was the first time they're ever doing it. Black Lightning is the most recent one, which means they knew how to make a good television show right off the bat. That's why I say it's still a bit unfair to judge, you know, Black Lightning versus the other shows.
Well, you say that, but don't you quit animes when we try to watch them, like, within 5 minutes?
Okay, I watched fucking 2 episodes and didn't like it.
But
Whereas
anime
it
is a
was-
show that you really got to fucking wait for because there's so many episodes. Like,
I watched 2 episodes that I didn't give a shit about, whereas with Arrow and with Flash, even though I wasn't a huge fan of them until later on, I still liked something enough of it to keep me going. And plus, it was the one fucking anime we sat through. No one gets the fact that I saw 600 episodes of Naruto, or watched basically almost all of Fullmetal Alchemist in one sitting, or watched everything on Attack on Titan. It's always the fucking 2 episodes of Nana I didn't fucking I fucking watch. It's like,
you should have watched.
God damn
like-
it, man. Here's the
See,
facts.
I know you watched a lot of Naruto and everything, but we're talking about like good anime. You know, like.
Well, My Hero, I fucking watched. I'm caught up on My Hero. That's
No,
like,
I'm
like
just
40
fucking with
plus
you.
episodes.
Damn. Can I have some crack too? Like shit. Like, fucking. Anyways, yeah. Like, let me ask somebody because I forgot. Oh, I think you're the only person I asked. Marcus, like you, man. Best and worst TV shows.
Well, I've recently been catching up on Elementary, which is that Sherlock Holmes
Oh
show.
God, that you fuck man! How are you watching that? Go watch Sherlock. Go watch the actual good one. It's on Netflix.
I did watch Sherlock. I watched it like 12 episode. Okay, and it's
okay.
good. It's great. It's fantastic. But like, Elementary has been going on for like 6 seasons. Like I looked away from it because it didn't really grab me like Sherlock did. But yeah, now that I've been getting into it, I'm like, hey, this is actually pretty damn decent. I mean, I like what they've been doing with the characters. I like how they have a female John Watson.
That's so
I just like everything about it, or at least I'm starting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this looks very well produced too. Cause I never heard of
It
this,
has
so I
some
was like, I
money
bet
behind
it's
it. That's not one episode. I was like, this is garbage.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they took a lot of liberties with it. They took some liberties with it that I'm not comfortable with. Like, spoiler alert. I don't know who. I don't know.
Nobody
if
cares.
this counts as a spoiler. Watch this. They made Irene Adler into Moriarty.
Wait,
Which
Irene.
is total fucking twist. Yeah, I know.
Wait,
know.
I'm terrible with names.
It's
Who the fuck
supposed to be the love interest of Sherlock Holmes.
Wait, they took the woman in fucking that's in Sherlock and fucking put her into a different show. Are you kidding me?
No. The actress who, no, they have another actress who plays Irene Adler, and what I mean is, she was actually Moriarty. Irene Adler was just a part she played just to get closer to Sherlock Holmes. I guess like trick him into falling in love
Yeah.
with her, but like all the while scheming behind his back. And there's this plot where Irene Adler was supposedly dead, but really she just faked her own death, and because she was Moriarty.
Yeah, that they do that a lot. Okay, no, she just looks exactly like a person that was in the Sherlock show. So I thought they just snatched her just to put her in this show.
Yeah.
No.
No, but what's the worst show that you've seen or have an opinion on?
Shit. I guess Teen Titans Go.
Oh God, I forgot.
Everyone hates this shit. I'm sorry, but I
trash.
don't hate it.
Because you suck.
Man, okay, well, shit, fuck you. No, it's just, here's the thing, man. It's like, I know what this is. It's gonna be, it's silly shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's stupid little kid shit. But why is there so much hate over something that's not really for us, man? Like, it's not for...
Because that's some fucking stupid bullshit. Because like again, this is a kids show, but you know what was also a kids show? The original Run of Teen Titans was a kids show. It was a bit more, grittier, but it was still a show made for kids. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't afraid to fucking have, goofy moments, but also have serious moments for certain episodes or build storylines. This is just a bunch of SNL sketch bullshit that gets fucking, spun out. It's like they don't try. All they're doing is fucking basking. Like, they're basking off the fucking original voice actors and the original fucking people that grew up and watched the show. And like, fuck it, we're not going to actually try. We're just going to be doing some fucking stupid bullshit parody stuff because we can get the audience that doesn't actually give a fuck. Like, fucking 2-year-old kids. They're going to watch it because it's pretty colors. As opposed to people that actually watch it because it was an interesting fucking show. I love the fuck out of Teen Titans. And I watched one episode of the Teen Titans Go, realized this is some garbage. They did the same thing they did with the fucking Powerpuff Girls, where they just completely butchered the original fucking product.
Well, I feel stupid.
Yeah, and there are more projects like these to come. The Thundercats.
Yeah, Thundercats Roar.
Yeah.
Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's gonna be coming soon.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Okay, with that though, Sean, you don't think that looks good at all? The Ninja Turtles one?
I mean, it looks okay, but my biggest issue, it's not the fact that they changed April O'Neil into a black chick. No, I think that's all right. They can do whatever they want with April O'Neil. What my issue is that they changed the weapons of Raphael and Michelangelo.
No,
that's my biggest.
Wait, they did?
My biggest pet peeve.
Yeah, where are they now, Marcus?
Yeah, they're. I don't know. They're not the traditional Sai and
Katana.
They're like some other. I think Michelangelo has some weird ass yo-yo spike thing.
Oh,
I just saw it too, motherfucker. Yeah, here it is right here, Alan. If you can see, yeah, that yellow thing. That's bad.
What am I looking at? Nah, because like they keep doing that kind of shit. Because like the second Ninja Turtle movie, the live action movie for the '90s, that had Vanilla Ice and fucking pizza. Apparently, they said, well, it's too violent for kids. Don't have them use their fucking swords. But it's like, yeah, it makes sense because fucking what was it? The Donatello and not Raphael, the orange guy. I keep forgetting his fucking name.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. They use a very they use blunt weapons, so you can get away with that shit easily.
Yeah, I mean, and one thing too, like Jess says, it looks better than that 3D shit they've been putting out, and that's the thing.
Man,
like,
just lying. The only reason she's saying that's because it's 2D and she's an anime nerd.
No, well, that's the thing. Like, I mean,
that looks like garbage, and you know it.
Well, no, because I will say this though, is looking at this, because like I don't know the difference between 2D and 3D. People like I'm a novice as fuck. I don't know shit. I'm stupid, dummy. The whole fucking thing. Don't know what I'm talking about. Why I'm doing the show. The whole thing. But I'm looking at this, and it's like this looks pretty as fuck, dude. Like I don't know.
That looks like, dude. That looks like a Gorillaz music video.
Okay, well that's a compliment, dude. Like Gorillaz.
To a certain degree, but like the idea that this is the new art style, it's like they do that specifically for the weird. They're doing it because they want to stand out and look weird. This is trying to be something that's even in compared to the original. Like, no, this looks fucking trash. I'm sorry. This looks like goddamn trash. And yeah, Kirk, orange guy. I fucking forgot his goddamn name. Because guess what? No one gives a fuck about him.
You know, I will say, like, Raphael is easily the leader. Like, when I got these characters on Injustice...
He's the fucking... He's the guy that you call in when you need some backup. Like, he's way too hot-headed to be a leader.
Well, I mean, I meant, like, leader in the sense of, like, you know, fame. Like, it's like...
Oh, he's the star, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say, the star. Because, like, you know, everybody else is like, they're the Turtles. But Raphael's like, I'm Raphael, motherfucker. Like, I'm away from these guys. And even in the movies, too, like, there's always a story that's surrounded around Raphael that is at the forefront more so than anybody else. I don't remember one storyline about Michelangelo or Leonardo or Donatello. I could give a fuck. I think they had, like, an army over some tech shit once. And I was like, okay.
I like Donatello because I like bow stabs. I've always liked bow stabs. Those are like my favorite like non-lethal weapons.
Yeah, but Allie, you best and worst TV shows.
So just in general.
Yeah, just
I guess.
Well, just like this year, like anything that's current, that's on TV, that's like or Netflix or whatever the fuck, that's best and worst.
Well, what would I say so far? Shoot, what's come out this year?
Yeah, I guess I'll give you like the last 2 years, you know.
Oh, well, I mean, like, for the last 2 years, well, I love, like, Stranger Things, of course. I mean, that's one that I adore.
And I still haven't seen this at all.
Oh, it's good. I love it. Penny Dreadful, hello.
Well,
Wait,
didn't it come
I think
out
that was
way before that.
That's been a long
maybe
time.
it did. Yeah, maybe it's been a while. Dang it. Well, I just recently found it. Maybe like 2 years ago. No, but yeah, Stranger Things. Really love the American Crime Story series. That one's like definitely yes. Ryan Murphy, the showrunner, just started they just put out a new show that he's running called Pose. That one's like I'm really enjoying right now. It's on FX airing right now, and it has like Evan Peters and Kate Mara and it's
Kate Mara's in it.
Wait, is Kate Mara? Is she related to Rooney Mara?
Yeah, she's the
okay.
sister.
Then fuck her.
No, well, she's barely in the show. It's like they keep top billing her, but like she's literally in it for like I feel like 10 minutes, not even so each episode, and even like it's not really about her though. It's about like in the 80s with the LGBTQ community. So it's really showcasing that, and then like really basically it's like all of the LGBTQ community is basically all the minorities. So like their front center, it's really their stories, and the white people are kind of in the background. Okay. So, which like it's not like they're in the background, but like they're not really like the central characters, except for Evan Peters, who's like pretty like one of the main characters. But yeah, that one like definitely is one I would suggest that's like airing right now. I got back into Westworld, so I definitely say that's one of them that I really like.
It's funny because that's actually like something that's been talked about less and less as I've been paying attention on social media and everything. It's like before it was it was an event. Like season 1 was like every fucking week. It was like Westworld. For season 2, it's
took
like
a different approach that I don't think a lot of people are liking.
Yeah, like it fell off at first, and then now it's kind of like I feel like at least for me, I find it's getting more and more interesting again. So yeah, that's
worst though. What have you been watching? Or what's something you consider the worst? Because I know if it's the worst, you're not going to watch it. But like, what have you considered to be the worst?
Riverdale.
Riverdale. Yeah. Oh, and you do watch the fuck out of it.
Riverdale. So we finished the fucking season. Oh my god, it's getting good.
Wait, it's getting good?
No, it's getting trash, but it's more interesting.
Oh, okay. One thing I forgot to bring up. There's this show. Oh my god. Let me try to type this in. I think it's on the Paramount Network. It starts with a Y. Yellowstone. That's what it's called. Have you guys seen the trailer for this fucking thing?
Does it involve Yogi Bear?
No. What the fuck?
Yellowstone National Park. Come on.
So there's this thing, and like it's so well shot. I'm starting to hate this shit about the Midnight Chat too, because I'm hanging out with like Allie and fucking Justin and Julian, and I'm like, shit, like cinematography matters to me now all of a fucking sudden, because it's like you guys are rubbing off on me. So when I saw this, I'm like, wow, it looks like a fucking movie. Like this is kind of cool. And I watched this, and the first episode, guys, is an hour and a fucking half long. Which is like, that's too long. I'm at a point where I hate Netflix doing like 45-minute fucking episodes of shows. Now we're at an hour and a half. That's a movie. What the fuck? But anyways, I watched it.
People are getting away with that shit on television. Like, the last Game of Thrones episode was like an hour and a half plus.
Yeah, but this fucking thing, people, it's so fucking boring. It's about a dude, and the trailer shows like sex, guns, people dying, slit throats, people getting beat the fuck out of. This episode is people in court talking about selling this dude's fucking land and some kind of, like, I don't forgot what the fuck the even reason why they want to buy the land for. And yeah, like, it's Academy Award winner, Kevin Costner. It's like, oh yeah, people still care about this old fuck. Like, people haven't cared about him since goddamn the 90s. Like, what the fuck? I hate this show with a passion. I never got a chance to talk about it because there's only been one episode and you can't really judge an entire show on one episode, but motherfucker, man. Like, earlier you're talking to me, Alan, about, Flash and all this stuff. Like, dude, give us some time to fucking, like, get better. At this point, when there's so many shows that are good right away, don't do that shit. Like, get your fucking shit going right away. Yeah,
And then when Nick yells at you for not sticking to a show, remember that exact fucking statement.
Well, because your shit's like it's 20 minutes long. Like,
fuck you! Don't give me that bullshit. I don't care if it's an hour long. If it doesn't interest you, it doesn't matter how long it is.
I'm just saying with anime, it's different. That's a completely.
It's just saying because it's you.
Because here's the thing too, like with wrestling, I'll say like you gotta watch like a few fucking hours, like, and it has to be like the right moment. It can't be just some random episode. So it's like there is things that do, they're different. Video game wise too.
Different medium. Like wrestling is a different medium, man.
Well, no, but like even in the sense of like video games too, like would you give that just 20 minutes of your time? No,
I've told this. I have an hour. Within the first hour, you could tell whether or not you're gonna enjoy a video game. There have been very few times I've been wrong, but there have been like for every 9 times I'm right, there's 1 time I'm wrong.
Okay, well, YouTube chat will probably correct you on that, whatever. But I'm gonna ask somebody in here, Marcus. How long do you think it should take when you get into a show? How much time should you give it before you say, okay, this is bullshit?
I usually go like 2 episodes, 2 to 3 episodes.
Ha!
To see what direction they're going, to see if I like the characters, to see if the line, if their acting is on point. But usually 2 to 3 episodes. Then I'm just like, you know what, fuck this. I got literally hundreds of shows I could watch.
Yeah.
That are much.
And Allie, how about you? Like, what's the cutoff point for if you're not liking something on a show? Like, how many episodes or how much time do you give it before you're like, okay, fuck this, I'm not watching this?
I'll give it 4 episodes.
There we go. Yeah. See, so
That's
right even. I'm gonna put Deja in a bad spot. Deja, be the tiebreaker. How much time should you give a show before you give up and say this is some bullshit?
5 episodes or 5 hours.
Yes.
5 episodes or 5 hours? Are you high?
Yeah.
That's fuck you, man. That's like that is literally like half of season on Netflix. Like, come on.
No. See, Dejan speaks the truth. That's
well, fuck you, Nick. You listen to 5 episodes of fucking Riverdale before you realize it's trash.
I watched a lot of episodes with you guys.
No, you didn't. You watched like random parts while you were fucking doing other bullshit. You didn't sit through. You weren't there.
I was there. I remember the dance numbers. I remember the gay sections. I remember all that shit. But Dejan, since you're the man that speaks the truth, what is your best and worst shows that are currently on the air right now, Dejan?
Best Animal Kingdom, worst The Walking Dead.
Okay, anyways, moving on. So,
I gotta catch up on The Walking Dead, though. It's finally on Netflix. I gotta do that.
Oh, fuck you up. Anyways, moving on. This is from Ruthless. He says, yet to star in a horror remake. What movie would you remake to star in, and would you be the villain of the prey? Yeah, this is kind of a loaded question, so this might be our last one. But yeah, Allie, I'm going to have you do this.
Yes.
And I'll read this to you again. I'll leave this on screen. You have to star in a horror remake. So what movie would you remake to star in, and would you be the villain of the prey?
You know how I feel about remakes.
Yeah, but this one you actually had to be in, so it's like you might want to just make a shitty one that no one dies in. But
well, I'd be the villain.
Really?
Well, like the prey. Like I would be the monster, so I wouldn't get killed.
Well, the prey sometimes doesn't have to get killed. Like especially if we don't do drugs and don't have sex in a movie, you might.
No, yeah, not the prey. Nah. I don't know. I feel like because I'm black, I would die.
Yeah, if you're in Jurassic Park, you're fucked.
There's a chance I could live because I'm female, but still.
Yes. I'm just saying, like
50,
Predator
50.
made friends with the black girl in Alien vs. Predator. I'm just saying.
That's true.
Yep.
But
that movie's great. I don't care what you say, Nick. You're wrong.
That part was kind of cool, but I mean, it is.
You're wrong.
You also like Predator too, man, and like I'm
so
sorry.
So do a lot of people. You like Alien Requiem. You don't have no high ground.
Hey man, I'm not. I don't advertise that though.
Oh, yes, you fucking do.
Hey, would you remake Alien vs. Predator Requiem, Allie?
It's like I don't want to be in that though. I don't want to have to go against like the xenomorphs unless I am one.
Okay, I'm gonna give you an idea. You would remake Carrie and be the villain. I think you would like to throw people around and fucking like dump blood on people.
Yeah, you know what?
Shit.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm sorry, Carrie's such a bad movie.
Well, you don't like Carrie?
Carrie is just a fucking hour of some team bullshit that ends in violent murder.
Yeah,
wow.
That's
I'm gonna watch it now. You just advertise it. Yeah. Like
that's not advertising. That's de-advertisement.
No, for me, I would play Jason. I think me walking around, not talking, just slicing motherfuckers. Like I would love that. But you, Alan, what would you do?
Well, since I saw all the Halloween movies recently, they're already remaking it. But I don't know. From what I saw, like in comparison to like from what I know, I haven't watched any of the Freddy or Jason movies. But like every time you watch a fucking Halloween movie, he seems like he could easily be beaten. He just doesn't stay down. Mm-hmm. So it's like I could totally see myself being the prey, where it's like Yeah, I've heard of Michael Myers. I think of. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna make this remake work. They're not gonna negate the other fucking 80 as they always do.
Yeah.
But like, I can totally see myself like Home Aloneing this shit and starting setting up traps and shit and going, I just gotta escape long enough to run the fuck away, you know?
Well, wouldn't it be fun to just beat the fuck out of Michael Myers too?
Exactly, because you can do it. You can
Yeah.
shoot him, beat the shit out of him.
Like you can't
You
do
can
it with
actually get
Jason.
away.
Jason will come to you and it's like, man, just kill me. Like fuck. Like, and then Freddy Krueger, I had to stay up all fucking day. Like I don't have to do that either. I like my sleep. Like, and Jeepers Creepers, I just don't like the idea that he might be smelling me all fucking night. Like, just that's creepy. But you, Marcus, what movie would you remake to star in if you were going to be in a horror movie remake? And would you be the villain
Pet
of the
Cemetery.
Carrie?
Pet Cemetery.
Oh,
Oh,
Pet
Pet
Sematary.
Sematary.
And would you be the villain or would you be the prey?
Probably the prey.
The prey. Did
Yeah.
I think they're remaking Pet Sematary.
Probably.
Are you opposed to
Shit,
that
really?
at all? Oh, what'd you say, Marcus?
I said, shit, really?
Yeah, really. But like, are you opposed to that at all? Do you think that's a stupid ass idea or?
No, I think that's pretty fucking hilarious. See,
Aw.
horror movies don't scare me. If anything, I'm just amused by them. Like the violence, the gore. It's just too good to pass up, you know?
Yeah, there is a part though in that fucking movie that did get me when the
Story
trucks
about
come
him
in.
coming back to life, killing people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it is what it is. But Dejan, I don't know if you're still there. I know your mic is muted, but that's.
I'm here.
Okay, sweet. No, but yeah, horror movie wise, same question. Like, yeah, if there was a horror movie remake that you made and you were in the movie, would you be the villain and the prey? And which movie would it be?
I'd say I'd rather be the villain, but I don't know if Unfriended count as a horror movie, but I think the MCU
Yeah, it
could
does.
remake that movie.
You know how
And
scary
Jet
of an
would be
answer that
okay.
is, by the way, that we're all in a Google Hangouts call and you said you would love to be the villain on Unfriended. Like, I think Allie's gonna like, Allie, don't get away from the blender, Allie. Like, fucking just.
I need to see that movie for that one scene. Does that kid have a blender in his room?
Yeah.
Is that how that
what?
works?
It
I'm
had to be a
the
fact
only
check,
reason
too.
I need to see that
Every
movie
day.
for that one sequence.
Seriously, that's it.
Exactly. Like, I felt like bad. I felt like a fat fuck more so than I am when I was like, man, I wish I had a microwave in my room just so I don't have to like move to get the popcorn. But like, man, that dude had a blender. Like, how much, like, unless you're like a big muscly dude and you have like NutriBullets or some shit and you just keep like drinking vegetable juice all the time, that aside from that, like, he's making milkshakes. You can tell. Like, I don't know why.
In his
Just
bedroom?
yeah, like, or maybe the ghost put it there. Like, I maybe there's context that we're not getting.
Apparently it's not a ghost. It's some stupid fucking I know what you did last summer bullshit. It's like just for that one scene. Like, I need to see the context of that fucking movie.
Oh man, then Unfriended 2's coming out. Ugh.
What did they call it something else? Isn't there like a tagline to the fucking new one?
No, I think there is, and it's a silly one. But I remember during South by Southwest, they didn't even name it at all. They're like, "Oh,
Dark
Secret
Web,
Project.
yeah. Unfriended Dark Web, yeah. I was like, I knew it was some stupid bullshit, and it's like, yeah, the sequel's called Dark Web.
Ugh, fucking silly shit, man. Anyways, people, we're gonna ask one last question, and then the rest are gonna be saved for next time. But here it is, boom, right here. This is something
Man, I
was
saw
talking about.
JT, you ain't slick. I saw this shit on Facebook.
Jesus
You ain't
Christ.
slick. Shit, I commented on this on Facebook
Yeah,
too.
he's not slick.
And people made fun of me because I put sexually instead of actually.
Yeah, well, I'll say this now though. But yeah, can a lightsaber cut through Captain America's shield? Just for people who are listening, when we put this on SoundCloud and shit, which might be happening. But yeah, can a lightsaber cut through Captain America's shield? Allie, answer.
This is hard because it's vibranium. But
So you Russian now?
I'm trying to do the accent. Dang it.
Yeah, that's Wakandan.
Yeah.
That's not Wakandan. That's Wakandan out of English.
Vibranium. That is Wakandan.
Honestly, I like Jamie Foxx's impersonation better for that whole BET thing that he was doing. Like, that's way better.
Oh, okay. I feel like
Somebody's watching me.
I don't know. I feel like maybe I think it could.
You think it could?
Yeah.
I don't think it could. I think there's scientific reasons, and someone explained it too, but there's reasons why it wouldn't work.
Yeah, that was my thing on Facebook. It
Were
can't.
you the one who wrote that big ass paragraph?
Yeah,
Like,
no, that was me. Saying that
Jesus.
it could not, because the whole point of Captain America's shield of vibranium is that it absorbs kinetic energy. heat. Basically, whenever you see a lightsaber do anything, it's basically melting through it. So even if you want to take that it's light or crystal, it's still melting. Melting is heat, and heat is just kinetic energy, but that's how you measure temperature, through the movement of kinetic energy. Captain America's shield can absorb all that, which means when someone's trying to stab or trying to cut through, it's absorbing it anyway, which means it's not going to be able to cut through. If you want to go think it's made out of crystals, we saw in Clone Wars a fucking press of something could break the lightsaber in half because it's made out of crystal, which means Captain America could easily break the fucking thing. So a lightsaber could not break through Captain America's shield. Vibranium would be too strong of a metal.
Okay, well, shit. I mean, you brought science into it. I cannot argue with the scientists, but let's see if somebody can. Marcus, what do you think, man? Can a lightsaber break through a Captain America shield?
Fuck no.
Fuck no, and why do you think that?
Well, Alan here makes a very compelling argument. I mean, it's a very strong shield, and I think the creators of the comics, of the Marvel comics, had to like create some other bullshit made up metal just to defeat vibranium, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But lights, Finn is still alive. All right, that's.
What do you think you're all propaganda too? You can't destroy the shield. That Finn's alive. Hashtag like.
Exactly.
Yeah, but how about you, Dejan? What do you think, man? Can a lightsaber break through a Captain America shield?
Oh,
Anything is possible through the Force, so I guess yes.
You know what? Actually, okay, in Star Wars lore, there's no rules to that fucking thing. It might be fire, but can also be super enhanced water. I don't know. The Force. Stupid shit. I hate fucking Star Wars.
It's okay to be wrong, Nick.
I'm just saying, with Star Wars stuff, dude, anything that you bring up that's logical, it means nothing because it's Star Wars.
It does, actually, because, you know, I can go through and explain it for you, but you don't want to listen.
No, I'm listening. I'm just fucking with you. But no, like, one thing I hate about the I just sent
the lightsaber is made out of vibranium. FML, that doesn't make sense. The lightsaber isn't made out of vibranium. The handle is the technology to hold it, and the lightsaber, if you want to go, it's either crystal or it's actually somehow compressed light, which I'm not gonna go into how that doesn't fucking work. But,
yeah, but I wasn't really debating you. I'm just fucking around. Like, honestly, it was just my opportunity to give a shot to fucking Star Wars. And it's not even a shot at Allie, too, because I think at this point, Allie's even sick with fucking Star Wars. She's just like, yeah, these rules and this crazy Force shit, I can't fucking stand it. I don't know the rules. It fucking sucks. The whole thing. But, people, that's definitely going to be it. That's our last question. I know there's a lot of other questions. I actually did prepare them. But it's just we went on for quite a bit. I don't want to keep everybody up, especially considering the fact that, I don't know, maybe Corey might be going on Twitch soon, the DT Chicago thing. If you guys want to be checking that out, might want to go to his Twitch, might want to go to the Facebook page.
Chicago's like the same time zone as I am. That's just like 10 o'clock. Like
well, that was in New York, dude. We were up all fucking night over there in New York.
Yeah, but like the fucking meet and greet or gathering there ended at like fucking, like, like their show ended like 2 hours before, like 2 hours ago type thing.
Well, they actually started their show after we started. So, yeah, like they're most likely still going on too. And I know that, you know, Corey, especially it being a bigger place and everything too, being at Park West, and them not doing a meet and greet this time, which people, I think people should know this too, lean into the anniversary party. They're probably not going to be doing meet and greets. Because, you know, especially the studios there and everything too, you can meet them and greet them all the fuck you want all week. So they don't even do that stuff. It's all going to be the show, and that's what's happening in DT right now, or in Chicago right now. So, anyways, yeah, definitely go to the Twitch thing too, because Corey has been getting addicted to that shit. He's been twitching him making smoothies and shit. Like it's a new toy for him. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, before we do that though, Alan, it was fun doing the video game show with you and everything, but I'm fired. You'll be doing that with Ganja, so why don't you tell people where to find that shit at, sir?
Well, check out our Facebook, and basically that's where we're posting all sorts of videos. We're up to episode 29 as of now.
God damn.
Which, yes, we managed to finally continue the numbering system. Everything's working out well. But once you're also on the Facebook page, there's an embedded link to the Amino page. That's where we're posting all sorts of information from various community questions that we all answer today to information on the Facebook Gaming Show, a 24-hour chat that's there to yell at my opinions and to piss Nick off by sending in food. But that basically goes on all hours of the day. You're always going to find someone there to chat with. And yeah, that's everything there. Anything I forgot?
No, nothing you forgot at all, other than I do want to bring up that tonight we're also having an after hours, like usual on Saturdays. We'll be doing that right after this. I'm going to be posting the link to the Rabbit in the YouTube chat and Double Toasted chat. This time I will actually think about the double toastal chat for once. I know I didn't do that tonight at all, but then again, they're all empty because they're in Chicago. So I'll be posting out that rabbit link, and there ain't gonna be no like fucking thing, no theme tonight. It's just we'll pass the remote around, watch some YouTube videos, shoot the shit, talk shit to each other. Ain't no rules. If you guys got titties you want to show them, you can. You can show all the titties you want. Actually, can you in rabbit?
No.
Oh shit! Don't
Stop
you
telling people that.
Damn, my bad. Oh man, well, hey man, we've done worse. Chicago John showed his ass on our show, so it's different. But yeah, people, we'll go into the rabbit, we'll hang out, all that good jazz, and that'll be right after the show. So make sure to be looking out for that fucking link. Even go back to the YouTube stream after we're done with this, and we'll post in the comment section. So with that said, we're getting the fuck out of here. On 3, Alan, and on 2, he's still sleepy. It's okay though. And 1, attack.
That's the chat.
There we go. I couldn't find the fucking screen. Oh, Acrimony. We're watching Acrimony. Thank you, Dejan. You're awesome. I love you. I love you.
You're welcome, Nick.
Yes!
No, Acrimony. Hold on. Man, are we really going to watch Acrimony?
Yes, come on.
Yes, we fucking are.
God
Yo,
damn it.
that movie is the best.
I'm actually kind of mad Dejan brought that up, but shit, okay, now we're really ending.
Hey man,
I
bad
only
movies is
brought
the
it up
reason.
because it was brought up.
The reason the viewing party exists is to watch shitty movies.
I hate Dejan. Anyways, thank you for watching, people. We're gonna watch that. Shit.